One Daddy Warbucks here, and today we are once again playing Adventure League, and this is our bi-week. No, wait, that's not right. That's every 2 weeks. Our twice weekly installment, where anybody who is viewing and interested is welcome to join us and play a game, as long as you follow the Adventure League rules for character creation, which you can find in the panel down below. If you have any questions about Adventure League, you're also welcome to join us in our Discord server, and players and myself will be there. We can answer questions, help you get situated, and get you into a game. So that's all of the things. At the start of every Adventure League session, we always like to have all the players introduce their character briefly. That way everybody knows who they are adventuring with, and all the people who are watching can get a feel for the party composition. And why don't we start with Amafrey?
Well, I'm Gura, and today I'm playing Amafrey. She's a human fighter, and she's also a medic and a member of the Lord's Alliance.
Lord's Alliance, thank you. Alright, K-Bar.
K-Bar is an halfling lore bard. I just converted him over recently from a fighter. He's about 3rd level, so he's about halfway to tier 2.
Okay, alright. And faction?
That's what I'm looking for. I think he's a Harper.
Alright, we'll put Harper question mark. And then Zygon.
I'm Spartan Bear, playing Zygon, human monk, member of the Harpers.
Okay.
Ready to bring that kung fu.
That's right. Hartor Rock.
Dwarf, Zealot, Barbarian, of the Emerald Enclave.
And John Hopkins.
John Hopkins, human, and I'm a human fighter.
Okay.
You guys remember me last time, but
I do.
oh boy. And I'm a member of the Lord's Alliance.
Another Lord's Alliance. And then joining us for the first time today, from the Sunday group where he usually lives, we have Vincent Valencia playing Manellis, right? Tell us about Manellis.
Manellis is a Hill Dwarf Life Cleric, member of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Order of the Gauntlet. Okay. Neato. Everybody, you should look at Manellis' cool picture. I just can't get enough of this picture. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Right?
Lol.
Alright, anyway.
Look at the beard.
Yeah.
Alright. Before we get into today's game and I set the pace for the story, I want to remind everybody that all through the month of May, we are raising money for charity. Charity we are raising money for is Take This. Take This is an organization which is dedicated to raising, education and awareness about mental health issues, and it tries to remove some of the stigma concerning about talking about mental health issues, especially within the gamer community. It's a great organization. Definitely check it out. And if you want to help me raise money, we are currently at $200 of $500. And we are going to continue raising money until June the 3rd. And if you are interested, check out that link we just posted in the chat. If you check that link, there's a lot of things that we're giving away, like a copy of Mordekainen's Tome of Foes, a copy of the Lost Minds of Phandelver, a DM screen, and several of these wonderful hex chests given to us by the Elderwood Academy. Look at this. They're laser engraved. They're made of wood of your choice. They can even be engraved, like that one that says Daddy Warbucks. It's super badass. And then inside, they have these honeycomb patterns, and they hold all your dice and look super pimp. Definitely check those out. We're giving away 2 of those, over $150 value, because these guys are awesome and they just gave them to me to raise money. So fucking do the thing. Just do it. Something else that you can do for the purpose of these Adventure League games is if things are starting to look real hairy, you are allowed to purchase a reroll for any of the players, and players, you're also allowed to purchase them for yourselves or for anyone else in the lobby. They are $1 each. Money has to go to the charity, and purchasing a reroll, it's not like Advantage where they can roll 2 and keep the higher. It's just simple reroll that dice, and hopefully it helps. There are a couple extra rules about it. If you click the link and you look at the Adventure League rerolls, all the rules are there. Basic to the TLDR though is the reroll can't end up in something negative. Like if they use a reroll on an attack that looks like it's going to be a hit, you can't make them reroll and miss. All right, this is for fun, or raising money for a good cause. We don't want it to be negative. All right, I started rambling. It's Null's fault. Let's get into it. Okay, so all of you, having been experienced adventurers, except for Manelis, are familiar with the city of Flan, and all of you have at some point received word that House Cadorna, one of the noble families in the area, is inviting people to Flan to discuss some mercenary work. And with the prospect of gold, all of you are supposed to meet a representative of House Cadorna at the Podol Plaza. Okay? And so that is where the party is going to be. All 7 of you are in the Podol Plaza. And at this time, it is raining, and as a cold rain falls over the plaza, there's a throng of citizens and merchants that have gathered before the Stojanov Gate in protest of a recent string of banditry that has starved Flan of vital supplies. There's a line of the Black Fist militia, and that is all that stands between them and Vallejo Keep. You hear one of the bedraggled citizens shout out, "Does the Lord Regent fear this wild dog?" And you see a paper is clenched in her fist. "Are his hired goons cowed by their own cast-offs?" And as she makes these accusations, everyone in the crowd starts to cheer. Hey, thank you, Spartan Bear 205. Slowly getting there. We're gonna do it. You did a thing. What did the thing that you do? All right, so Spartan has 5 rerolls. I'm gonna mark that. Okay. So these people, they're harassing the Black Fist about somebody. I distracted twice. Yes, you did. Ah, damn it. As you guys are looking around, you see that this paper she had in her hand, a lot of the people in the crowd seem to be holding these flyers, and they're like shaking them towards the Stojanov Gate as you guys are having this conversation. There's many more of them are scattered along the ground, and when you reach down and pick it up, you can see that these papers are this: wanted for robbery, murder, and sedition, Sand Krulek, outlaw chief of the notorious Grey Patriots. A bounty of 100 gold pieces shall be paid to whosoever surrenders the outlaw, dead or alive, to the Knights of the Black Fist. Alright, anybody? Thoughts, comments? You there? Hello?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's money. It's 100 gold pieces.
Works for me.
Okay. As you guys are looking this whole scene over, something soft and stinking flies through the air and splatters on one of the guards' armor. He and the others charge forward, cudgels drawn, and the plaza erupts into chaos. Mobs form, turning on one another, and a merchant-covered wagon nearby is in danger of being overturned. One of the thugs clambers on top of the wagon, and you hear him shout, "These goods are going to waste! Let us take them off your hands!" There's a riot going to break out. What are you guys going to do?
I take out my handbow and ready it just in case anything were to come towards me. And I go to the group basically and I just say, let's get somewhere safer. This doesn't seem to be a very big place to be right now.
Go ahead.
Why don't we take this guy out and stop the riot?
How are you gonna stop the riot?
Kick him in the head.
Sure.
As you guys are considering this, the merchant who is being accosted by these ruffians, he begins to shout, "Somebody help! Please! Make them stop!"
Let's help out. Let's go help out the merchant. Apparently, clearly he's being assaulted right now. And
I kind of smile and wave and say, "Let's go."
Okay, so Spartan and was that
John?
John? Okay, I didn't want to guess and be wrong. So Spartan and John run forward to help stop the looters. Anyone else? What are you guys doing?
Harder.
I'm hiding
to the merchant.
I'm hiding. Harder is gonna go protect the merchant. Okay. What about you,
I'll
Manellis?
Seeing them move up, I guess I'll follow suit, and I'll cast Bless on all three of us as we move.
Okay, all right. And so as you approach, you can see like a lot of the villagers are unarmed, but they are still incredibly hostile, trying to turn over this wagon. They're taking handfuls of goods and removing them. What would you guys? What would you like to do?
I shout, "Looters, stop!"
That's just it. You're just gonna give a command. Hey, stop it! Hope they listen.
Or I don't know what you guys think. You want to apply force, and if this mob looks unruly as hell, you want to apply force.
I'll look over. Sometimes a show of strength is enough to silence people, and I'll pull out the warhammer and start moving forward.
Oh, all right.
Looters, stop! Or face the wrath, or face our wrath.
Okay.
I would like to climb to the top of the wagon and knock out. Well, knock off this guy that's currently standing on it, shouting about trying to incite the crowd, as it were.
Okay, so all these things are going to be happening simultaneously. I want John to roll an intimidation check with advantage, since Manellis has pulled out his weapon and he's approaching menacingly. And then once we see how that resolves, then we'll check with Zygon and see what happens there.
And there's Bless, so that's an extra 1d4 if I'm not mistaken,
Correct.
right?
Yep.
So that's...
Oh, no need to roll anything else. Okay, so you shout out, and you see a lot of the villagers look uncertain now that there is an armed force approaching them, and most of them dissipate. Only the boisterous and loud person on top of the wagon is still continuing to shout and trying to agitate people. And then Zygon, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Oh, striking to obviously I'm not trying to kill the guy.
Okay, all right.
That's not his style. But,
So you give him a swift blow to where? Where do you hit him?
just to the leg. I'm just trying to knock him over.
All right. So you hit him in the leg. He immediately falls prone. He's looking up at you, obviously scared. And what do you want to say to him?
I say, now, we don't want to start a riot here. People could get hurt.
And he's looking up at you again, obviously scared, but he's trying to put some bass in his voice and show some bravado. And he's like, "Oh, and do you intend that to be a threat?"
Well, I don't need to threaten you. If you continue through this course of action, then I'll have no choice but to subdue you. Can
I shoot a warning shot like I don't know, 6 inches or a foot off to the side since I'm hiding?
Sure. So he's standing there, you shoot your arrow, it goes just zipping right by his face, and he kind of looks, not seeing you, and he quickly stands on his feet. He kind of brushes himself off. He's like, fine, I'll leave. Hey, but it's because I chose to, not because you made me. I'm not afraid of you. He's obviously afraid of you. I mean, it's...
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Be gone.
Okay, so all of the looters dissipate, and you can see that the all the other rioters have quickly been quelled at the end of the Black Fist cudgels, and things are starting to quiet down in the plaza. As they do, the merchant that you have just helped, he walks up to you and he takes his hat off his head and he's kind of wringing his hands nervously. Oh, thank you, sirs. You're so very nice. I can't even begin to repay you. My name is Braden Yill. What brings you here?
Well, this kind of commotion would attract just about everybody.
It would indeed. It's been a sad time here.
Seems more appropriate to ask, what were you doing here, and how did you get yourself into this mess?
Oh, well, I am a retainer of House Cardona. I'm supposed to meet someone here about a job.
That'll probably be us.
Oh, yes, so very good to meet you then. And he starts, shaking your hand enthusiastically, Manellis. Like two hands wrapped around yours, and he's just vigorously shaking you. He's like, oh, so thank you, so very nice. I'm so glad that you're here. I mean, I don't even know what I would have done. How fortuitous. And he's still just pumping your hand.
You can stop.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I was just
It's
so
okay.
enthusiastic. Hello, Demon Lord Neme. Demon of War and Torment, how do you do? Good, welcome. Alright, so he begins to look around. He's like, well, and he points to the flyer that's still in your hand. He's like, I see that you've already gotten clued into a bit of our trouble here,
Yes, we have.
Aye.
Do you have any more information on this rapscallion?
Oh, absolutely. His name is Sand Krulek, and he is the leader of a group that calls himself the Grey Patriots. They're Black Fist guardsmen that have derelicted their duties, and they now live along the Iron Route, and they pillage and plunder. It's terrible, really. And oh, hello. Crescent Omen with the 500. Had to make it a nice even number. Appreciate you. So he looks at you and he says that the highwaymen, they ordinarily it hadn't been too terrible, but recently there's been some very terrible storms all along the Moonsea, and these storms have driven a lot of the trade inland. And the caravans are being forced to use the Iron Route because there's no safer way into Flan. Of course, all these caravans on the Iron Route, they're easy pickings for highwaymen, and it's denied a lot of services to the city, which is why all these folks, and he kind of sweeps his hand over the plaza, it's why all these folks have been so very upset.
So you want us to do pest control?
Well, it would be quite wonderful. House Cadorna is recently learned that there is a second group of outlaws that has also began operating along the Iron Route. A legion of kobolds headed by an insane dragonborn who routinely sacrifices her victims to dark gods. Insane it is. But unfortunately, with two groups of highwaymen and robbers, it just puts the fine people of Flan in even worse of a position, and the members of House Cardorna are losing more coin than they would care to.
Wait. There's two groups, and one of them is led by a crazed dragonborn who's sacrificing people to some sort of dark god. Did I hear that correctly?
Yes, something it's all insane, really. But some of the survivors have reported that something about a god of chromatic dragons and other nonsense. But that has very little to do with why you are here. You see, a bloody feud exists between these two outlaw groups. The merchants are thankful for this dispute, as long as those two groups are fighting, more caravans can safely pass through the route, and more supplies arrive in the town. The Lord Regent refuses to send the Black Fists to stop the bandits, and so it falls onto those that have an active interest in the route's safety, such as my patrons.
So you want us to get rid of these, not one, but two bandit. Well, one of them is a bandit group. The other one is, yeah.
That is correct. Yes, I am to understand, and she again points at the wanted poster, and she says that the Lord Regent has offered 100 gold pieces for San Kulek. The House Cadorna will pay a bounty of 75 gold pieces for each of the leaders of the two bandit groups. That is on top of the reward offered by the Lord Regent. It is a hefty amount of gold, but it's a pittance compared to the revenue we've lost so far.
So we're certainly interested in taking the job, but seeing as how we're very proactive and have already started working, you see this scene before you. Is there any additional compensation you could offer?
Oh, it sounds like you're trying to persuade the lad. Make a persuasion check. A shrewd businessman indeed. House Cadorna will enjoy your services, because we always value a shrewd and conniving mind. Yes, sir. Actually, I have been allowed to give you a bounty of 100 gold pieces per head. Dead or alive, it matters not. The only thing that matters is that these groups must be cleared so that the trade can continue.
Well, thank you for your generosity.
Aside from what you've told us, do you have any more information, or do you know anyone who could probably have more information about these two groups? When we were dealing with two groups, and one of us potentially dangerous, we need to go in. We don't want to go in blind, as you can see.
Well, there actually is some information. You see, recently, a merchant caravan that was owned by House Sokol was ambushed. However, the Sokols they manned the fort on the outskirts of town. They have a bit of a fighting force of their own, and they were prepared for the attack. They slew and drove off most of the bandits. However, one was captured. The bandit was sold to the accursed Grimshackles, and if you move quickly, you may be able to still find him.
You wouldn't happen to have a map or information showing where this ambush was, would you?
Oh, no. But I do know where they could possibly be. Here. Alright. This map is sideways, so good luck interpreting it. He gives you the map, and he says, here's a map of the local area, and we are here in the center at Flan. Okay? And the iron route runs from Flan all the way south to the ruins of Zenderol Keep. And this is where they have mainly been all the ambushes have been taking place. So if you're interested, you're going to have to head south. But I would definitely recommend going to the Grimshackle brothers and trying to talk with the captive.
And where are they located?
Well, the Grimshackles, operate a prison a ways up the river. But I would warn you, these are no one to be trifled with. The Grim Shackles are a corrupt and greedy pair of halflings. It's rumored that they like to buy wanted men and then ransom them off to the highest bidder, either back to crime syndicates seeking to regain their employ, or to bounty hunters who are wishing to cash in. It's very possible that the captive has already been sold into slavery or something much worse, and anybody who is not purchased by the Grim Shackles is left to rot and die within the prison walls. So there's no guarantee that the captive has been safely contained.
How far travel is that?
It should take you just a couple hours to get to the prison. He's likely your best lead to Krulak.
Is there any hostile? Is there any aggressive creatures in the areas that you think we might encounter up there, aside from bandits?
Not that I know of. The bandits are the biggest problem in the area.
All right, I think that's all, everyone, right? I think that's all we need.
Are we all in consensus to go to the Grim Shackles then?
Unless you have any more information about where these cultists might be hiding, or these people working for the Dragonborn. Any more information on that?
Unfortunately, none at all. This other group is just happened to be operating along the Iron Route, same as the Grey Patriots, and there's not much else that I know. Just these inane stories of them, making human sacrifices and eating babies in the name of some laundromat god. I don't even know what their name is.
All right, then
Okay.
that's. I put down my pencil, put down my book, stash it back in my backpack, my rucksack, and do we know where to find you? Should we need your assistance again?
Well, actually, if you're going to head to the prison, I'd very much like to accompany you. As I've said, the Grim Shackle can be quite difficult, and again, House Cordona is very, very much wanting a swift resolution in the matter. And I have been authorized to make a payment on your behalf to the Grim Shackles in order to, and he kind of waves his fingers, expedite the process.
Oh, well. Should we...
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just saying, under my breath. Oh, good, an escort mission. All right, let's go.
Can I just have one moment before we head off as a group? There's just something I want to check on in town.
All right, yeah, let's check around town and moving supplies.
It'll only take me just a second. I just have to see. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
much
me
is
too,
health?
actually.
How much do health potions cost?
50.
Fuck.
I'd like to buy 2 of them.
Okay. And you're welcome to do so, but remember, and eventually you don't have to tell me, right? You just do it. And then you can do it in between sessions. That way it's not bogging down playtime. You can just be you just mark it on your log and it's all good. With that being said, if you don't know the prices or if you need help, we can certainly shop and do other things right now. Did anybody else need something?
I think I'm still too broke.
Okay.
Wee
I'm
little
ready to go
lad.
when everyone else is.
I'm a wee little lad at the start of my adventure career. Don't have much.
Who was needing a healing potion?
Me. I tried to look for one, but it's 50 GPs.
Who's me?
Proud. John Hopkins.
If I remember correctly, I can give him a healing potion, and if it's not used by the end of the session,
It goes back on the your
reappears
sheet.
in my...
Yep.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you a healing potion.
Ah, thank you. Who? Which one are you again? Sorry, it's
Keybar.
Keybar. Ah, thank you, thank you, Keybar. I will not forget this. Oh, and yeah, I will return it to you if I'm not used. If it doesn't end up used.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. The trek to Grimshackle Jail takes just around 3 hours. The hike alongside the river is uneventful and somewhat pleasant despite the rain. Fog rolls in from the sea as you guys depart, which slows your progress a little bit. And when you arrive outside the prison, you are cold and soaked to the bone. The Grimshackle Jail clings like a drowning man to the rocky bank of the Stojanau River. Rotten timbers sag from the tower's walls, and its outbuildings stand in ruin. Rooks nest in the crenels of the tower's battlements. Broad walls encircle the tower's base, where a large gatehouse exits onto the towpath. A slatted peephole is fitted at human eye level in the stout iron-bound door.
But he don't want to be a prisoner.
Okay. So, what would you guys like to do?
So we're in front of a door right now, right?
The prison itself is still a ways off, right? But yes, there's a large gate in the front.
Is there anyone in the gate? Like any guards or anything?
No, not that you can see on this side.
Well, he said that these were halflings, right?
He's here with you. You can ask him again.
I'll ask him. You did say that these were halflings, correct?
The Grimshackles are halflings, yes, but they employ all manner of thugs to safeguard the prison.
I'll let me be the one to knock on the door as a halfling. I may get slightly better treatment.
Wait. Before you knock, I want to look around the surrounding to see if there's any. Because it's too quiet. I feel like it's too quiet. This is too quiet for me. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look around and see if there's anything off. If there's anyone else watching the area or something.
Okay. Not that you can see. Just like I said, there's a wall, big door in front of you, peephole at eye level.
All right, go ahead.
I'll go to the gate and knock on it.
Muffled footsteps are heard drawing closer. They pause outside the door, and you hear something like wood scraping on stone. Then you hear a creaking sound as someone is climbing a stepladder. The peephole snaps open, and a pair of glaring eyes confront you. What do you want?
Greetings. We heard that you have one of the bandits that were caught in the ambush. We were hoping to talk to him before we tried to deal with his compatriots.
The investors! Yes. Please, come in. And you see the peephole just snaps shut, and then creaking sounds. He climbs back down a ladder that what you can presume is a step ladder. And then after a moment and the jingling of many keys, the great wooden door is opened. He makes a sweeping gesture, like, come in, and he leads you through into an overgrown courtyard just inside the tower. He bows low and he says, I am Bivek Grimshackle. Now let us talk about some business.
I'll approach Bivek. Hello, Bivek. I'm the one who sent the message. It's good to meet you.
Hey, and it is good to meet you. So, what of this investment? Let's get right down to the brass tacks, okay?
Man of business. I appreciate that. you've heard the first part that we're on business with bandits outside the country beyond these walls. So I have two proposals. One, we have an investment to make to speak to your current captive, and two, if we happen upon any captives during our soon-to-be journey, we'd consider selling them to you. At a substantial discount given your hospitality.
A discount? Oh, no. You don't understand how things work here in my prison. Here is the deal. You can either buy the prisoner, or you can pay for some time with the prisoner. It'll be 10 gold pieces for a half-an-hour visit, on the condition only if my prisoner is not harmed. Or you can pay me 100 gold pieces, and you can take her wherever you'd like, and you can do whatever you like.
Maybe we're misunderstanding each other. It's a two-part. One, we're willing to speak to her for whatever payment terms you just outlined, and two, I assumed you're interested in more business, so if we find more captives out on our journey, they could become your property, potentially, to enhance your supply?
Certainly. Wonderful. I liked you.
You would see Zygon shifting a little uncomfortably because he doesn't like the idea of selling people off.
Okay.
I make no comment.
So, 10 gold pieces for 30 minutes. Are we in agreement?
I'm going to look to the merchants. Is that what you're prepared to cover?
He is clutching his coin purse very close to his chest, and after eyeballing nervously, he pulls out the gold coins and hands them over.
You know the deal.
Excellent. Yes, come, follow. And then he leads you to a cramped spiral staircase that punches through the heart of the prison tower. Archways open onto each floor, offering eerie glimpses of dank stone corridors, barred cell doors, and scurrying river rats. Halfway up, you pass a cell door reinforced with iron bars and lengths of chains. Seeing you, Bevik simply mutters, "Pirate, stay away from this one." All right. After a moment, you are led up in front of a cell, and it's at the very top of the tower, near a small guard room. Bevik unlocks the cell door and hands you his lantern. "Half a bell," he snaps. And a half-orc clad in filthy rags is held in the cell, lashed to the wall by her wrists and fettered with heavy chains. You see that there is no bed, no latrine, no bathroom, not even a bucket. This room is positively filthy, and it looks like she's been badly beaten. She winces at you through hair wet and plastered with blood, and one of her eyes is swollen shut. And she looks at you. She says, "You're no jailers. Why are you here?"
We're looking for information.
Hey, well, you're better off talking to the bastard jailer, because I'll tell you nothing.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. You see, these guys have a vested interest in keeping you alive and unharmed. Now there I see 2 undamaged ankles, and I certainly have the gold to pay for what I'm willing to do.
Holy shit. All right. So, intimidation check? Okay. She laughs at you. "Threats will not sway me. I am orc. You and all the pain you could inflict are nothing. Leave me, insignificant one."
Who was disturbed? Who was disturbed with the concept of slavery earlier?
That was Zygon. That was not. Yeah. Manelis was talking.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was Zygon. I'm just gonna creep over to Zygon and just whisper to his ear. "You okay with this?"
No.
No.
No, I'm not. I would step forward and I say, How about I propose a deal?
I am listening.
You give us the information that we want, tell us how to find your group, and I will cover the 100 gold for your release.
Oh, will you now? Well...
After
Oh, no,
we
no,
can
no.
confirm that the information that you've given us is correct.
No, bullshit! They'll let me die in this cell! I'll tell you what, you pay for me to be released, and I'll tell you anything you want to know. I have no loyalty to Sand Krulek. I'll tell you where the bastard is right now. I'll even tell you about that Dragonborn he's at war with too. But first you gotta earn it. Get me out of here. Then I'll talk.
Can I roll an insight check to see if she's telling the truth?
Sure, insight away. Okay, she appears to be telling the truth. And you can see that there is a very thinly disguised anger. She's practically seething talking about Sand Krulek.
Keyboard glances around and sees how many guards are actually on this floor around us.
You can see one posted immediately outside the door, and then you see several more all throughout the chamber.
About how many do I remember like walking past coming here?
A dozen.
I'm gonna I again come up closer to Saigon and ask, what are you exactly planning?
Can I do a listen check to see what they're whispering about?
Inside the cell?
Yeah, I mean, are they like? I know they're whispering, but like, is it inaudible to the rest of us?
No. All of you are kind of like crowded around at the door to the cell, so everybody can hear. It's not like it's a secret.
Even if you can't hear it, I will inform you later.
Okay. I'm not whispering at this point. I'm saying I'm not planning anything. If she gives us the information we need to complete our task, I will pay for her release.
Alright, sorry. I thought you had more to it, yeah, than just that. Alright, never mind.
No, I'm not really a fan of shady things. I'd rather be straightforward.
I know you said shady, but my ear heard shitty. I'm not a fan of shitty things. I'm just gonna be a shitty person.
No. I wasn't afraid of you going shady. I was just concerned if you were going loud.
Can I advise that this would not be a good place to be inhospitable to our hosts?
Exactly.
As you guys are standing here, one of the guards shouts out, 15 minutes remain!
I say we pay the 100. I want her leashed, and I want her carried behind us to make sure every single word she fucking says is true.
What the fuck? So we're just gonna tell her that. All right.
And I'm gonna make sure she hears that.
Oh my god.
So she hears it, and I look at her, and...
You're welcome to try, short one. I'll rip off your fucking legs and I'll beat you with them.
You really want to try that? We're kind enough.
How about we we don't antagonize the person that we're trying to get information from? I don't understand why you're being so aggressive about this. She's already agreed to the terms. There's no need for further action like this. We can.
While everybody else is talking, Harder goes and pays the 100 gold to get her free.
No, look at that. Problem solved. All right.
But like, she clearly she is not a good. She's not a good person either. We're not releasing releasing a good person here.
I think the decision is made.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He paid it up front. She's free now.
Is Bivek still in range?
Who?
Bivek?
Nah, he stayed downstairs. Well, no, he didn't stay downstairs. He brought you up here, but then he walked away and there's a guard posted. And so you can pay the money to the guard. The guard walks up and he unshackles her, and she kind of falls to the ground limp for a second and rubs at her hands where her bonds were before. And then she kind of stands up a little weakly because she's been abused and she's hungry and malnourished. But, you know, she stands tall and proud. Says, "I thank you." So, do we talk now, or do we get the hell out of here and talk later?
I believe we can talk outside.
Yeah, let's
but
get the
before
hell out
that, we've got 15 minutes left on the meter, and I want to ask the guard a question.
She's free now, so we got all the time we need.
Time is limited here.
Okay.
I'm going to give her some of my rations and give her a healing word.
Okay. All right. She, warms up to you very, very quickly, and she says, "Thank you. If I can be honest, I had given up all hope."
In a shithole like this, I'm surprised if anyone doesn't give up hope.
No. It's more than just that. Sant Krulek, he was our everything. We pledged our lives, our loyalty to him, and he said that he would always take care of his own men. But then I've been captured here, beaten, and much worse. And he never came to save me. He left me here to rot. I hate that man. I will gladly assist you.
For all your fervor, you don't happen to know the pirate that they pointed out suspiciously back there, do you?
I'm afraid not. I don't know anything about the other prisoners here. When I was brought to my cell, I had a sack over my head, and it was dead of night.
I'm going to go talk to the guard about the pirate then, see if he'll tell me anything.
Okay. We'll get back to that in a second.
Okay.
So she looks around, and she's like, "Does anybody else want... what else would you like to know?"
How did you meet this, what's his name again? Let me get a hand out. How did you meet Krulek in the first place?
Krulek was once a knight of the Blackfist, as was I. He was framed after he arrested an influential noble. Myself and some of the other knights, we broke him out of Vallejo Castle, and together turned to banditry to strike back against those bloody accursed merchants. Teach them a lesson and make them lose their oh-so-precious coin.
Do you happen to know who is this noble?
I'm afraid, nope, she does not. Not, because I just checked. I don't know. The specifics of the trial with Krulek were never known to us. We only knew that he couldn't possibly have done the things that they had said.
Can you tell us where to find both the Great Patriots and the other group with the
Oh, absolutely. You see, the gangs are meeting soon to discuss a truce at King's Pyre. They're going to divvy up the Iron Route. Half of the length of the territory will belong to the Great Patriots. The other half to the Dragon Woman and her cult.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That sounds like an opportunity.
Yeah, they'll be at King's Pyre in several days.
Either way, we can't let the truce happen. If a truce were to be made, the situation's gonna get worse for everyone else in the region.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Dragonborn. She calls herself Jorala. She believes herself to be the chosen of Tiamat, and has dubbed her gang the Claws of Tiamat. Her wild magic has warped her minions, making them strange to behold. I mean, kobolds are not a sight is appeasing to begin with, but we're talking about, kobolds with giant tumors and boils on their faces, extra appendages. It's madness to look at them.
How did you get captured? By the way, how did you get captured again?
She was ambushed by the Gray Patriots were attacking a caravan. Caravan fought back. She was captured.
All right. Either way, we need to sabotage that truce. We can't let the truce happen.
What was there any other like nature of disagreement between them? Like, was there anything specific that caused them to fight in the first place, or was it just
greed?
a dispute?
Of course, it was greed. They both wanted to pillage and plunder the same stretch of land.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you seek to disrupt that meeting, I wish you luck. I know that Jarala has at least 30 kobolds within her gang, and one of them is this accursed winged kobold called Shirak. He has 2 heads. He's quite easy to identify, but both of them are a bit of a bastard.
We can't go loud. We can't sabotage it loudly. We
Whoa.
go silently.
That's not even talking about the Grey Patriots. There's a minimum 14 outlaws in the gang. Krulek has 2 lieutenants after myself. A Talashan berserker called Ruse, and a giant Kalashite called Little Eric. Don't let the name fool you. He's a monster. He could crush your skull in one of his arms.
When is the meeting?
3 days. And she kind of, you see her like ticking numbers off on her hand. She's like, it'll probably take you just as long to reach Kingspire.
If we'll help you get outfitted, would you want to come with us to get revenge for them abandoning you like this?
Oh no, not at all. I want my revenge, sure, but I'm not mad enough to go into the middle of this frick-a-frack.
How about what if we told you that you can get your revenge without getting yourself killed? Well, sort of. See, the thing is, you may have a vendetta against against Krulek, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Krulek isn't aware of your vendetta against you. You can still go back, and they will not turn back.
If I could interrupt, as you're having this conversation, no, you're fine. No, I literally mean to interrupt you mid sentence as you are trying to convince her. Muffled shouts are heard from somewhere below. A bell starts to clang, and on the air you catch a telltale whiff of smoke. One of the guards near you gasps, "That's the prisoner alarm! Torm's teeth! That better not be Walharo!"
Oh fuck.
I kind of give a bit of a spin of my staff and say, well, looks like we've got to go save somebody else. I turn to the orc. You should probably get out of here.
Okay.
No. Wait. Do not go far. We still want to talk to you.
Well, if she wants to leave, she can leave.
Well,
Yeah.
she's
For a couple of
She's
rations. And I
wounded. I recommend that if she even doesn't want to fight, that she stays with us if she
No, but
wishes to survive.
She doesn't have either way. We don't intend her to fight, but we may need her for that sabotage. I'm just gonna quickly tell her that we're gonna have them fight against each other on the truce table. That's what we plan.
Yeah, you can say that.
But we need your help, so don't go yet. If
Okay.
you wish to help, that is.
Moving you guys to another map. It's not a fancy map. Deal with it. Now, I moved you over. You guys should be in the top left-hand corner. Does anybody not have vision? Just pitch black right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Me.
Okay, I'm afraid you have goggles of night, don't you? Yeah, already. Every single game. And then who else said yes? I'm gonna say it's probably John Hopkins because he's a human.
Then
Okay, that's right. Ven doesn't. Really? It says you have vision. Well, let me check. Nope. Ven, you do have vision. There's nothing on the map yet. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
It's
saying.
just a black square with like a semicircle cut out of it.
Yes, that's your vision range. That's why it's a semicircle.
Is
Yep.
it all the torches suddenly dead or something?
Well, John, yeah, they're. I was just checking to make sure your vision is correct. Let me go ahead and light a torch for you because it is not dark in here. There is lighting throughout the prison. How does he have goggles of night? It was from a previous adventure. He picked them up. Hello, bar save. I think I missed it by like 8 minutes. It's K though. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna place a token there.
They don't see anything.
Yeah, I know. You're not supposed to. 60, 30. All players see light. Now you should have vision. Yep. You see there's a torch. Its totes like right over there. Okay, anyway. So that's what's important. And then as you guys are standing here, let me read you the description. A door ahead of you explodes in a shower of splinters, and a hulking creature stands ahead of you. It has a head of a bull, and it bounds through the wreckage. The creature's left leg is fashioned from intricately carved wood, starting just below the knee, resembling an angry man with its arms and hands upraised to support the leg. Rusted chains dangle from around the monster's waist, arms, and shoulders, and a number of crossbow bolts jut out from its bare chest and shoulder. A jailer, obviously dead, lies limp in its arms. The beast sees you, and it bellows, "Blood for Walharo!" And, tossing aside the broken corpse like a little more than a doll, it wrenches a massive beam from a nearby wall and strides towards you, striking the beam into its open palm in a menacing gesture.
Can you speak English, please?
Everybody roll initiative.
I feel bad because we're going to fight a peg-leg minotaur.
Increased.
I don't see my token. This is Ven.
Oh, that's because I changed it. I changed it to match the picture on your sheet. You are the green dude.
Maybe I'm not looking in the right spot.
Meh.
He's right there. Where are you looking? Wow, you are way down there. Go to the top left corner of the map, yo.
Yeah, that's what I said. Top left-hand side. I like how everybody's like, "It's right here, dude." Oh wait, we lost somebody. Oh, it was him. I think he disconnected, which means all your arrows are for nothing.
Push. No, it was for something. Disco lights. Anyways,
All right. Well,
but anyways, I cover my head from splinters and like replied, "Can you speak proper English, please? Jesus, getting more disgusting than that."
Oh. All right. Let's see what we got here. Vent. Oh, he's still absent, so we're gonna put K-bar.
I'm here apparently, but my web page is being difficult.
Yeah, it says you got disconnected. Like it's not showing you in the lobby anymore.
Refresh your game.
Yeah, refresh. So K-bar will go first. Menelaus and Amafrey tied at 15. Who's going first?
I will, because what I do will probably affect. Gura.
Okay. And then Captain Walharo and Zygon tied at 8. So the captain is going to go first. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and hide the turn tracker. And we'll get it started. Hartor Rock, number 1.
I'll just pull out my maul, ready in action if it comes close, and just take a swing at it.
Okay, alright. And then K-Bar.
I'm going to say, watch out for that hole in the ground and give him vicious mockery, trying to give him disadvantage.
Alright, Squirrel donated $1 to charity for a reroll, but instead of giving it to a specific person, he is giving it to whoever rolls a nat 1 first. So if you roll a nat 1, you get it. You have a reroll.
You are a godsend, Squirrel.
Nice.
Alright.
I regret.
So a wisdom save from Captain Walharo. And 6 is a fail. So he takes your 3 and he bellows with rage. Ah! How dare you insult the great Captain Walharo!
And he has a disadvantage on his next attack.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You have to remind me when it finally gets his turn, because I promise I'll forget. Okay, Ven, is he back in? No, he is not.
No, I'm not.
Womp womp. It's okay. I'll just I'll skip you for now, and then whenever you come back, we'll just add you in there. Okay. John.
If there's any consolation, I'm hiding.
Okay. Is that what you want to do for your turn instead? Just hide?
Well, I wanted to hide for a free action and then shoot.
Okay.
Oh boy. Ooh.
Okay. I rolled it for you. You shot him. Should probably actually look at what he actually does. Oh ho ho. Okay. So Jonathan, go ahead with your turn.
So I'm going to longbow and shoot him, I guess.
First creature or PC. Oh, so if Walharo rolls in that one, he gets to reroll too. I get it. It's just whoever's first.
Okay, I'm here.
All right, Hopkins with the longbow, 16 will hit.
And I still have a move action, right? So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna put myself in a better position because I am not. I'm squishy.
Yes, come up here, little boy.
Go.
All right, and then Menelaus.
I will use my action to cast Bless, and I'm going to target Armafray, the Barbarian, and the Monk.
The Barbarian? Do we have a Barbarian?
He's a Zealot Barbarian, isn't he?
Oh, yes, he is.
Part-
Yep,
part-
I knew that. It was a test.
And is the half-orc woman still by us?
She's just kind of watching all of this happening.
I'm gonna move closer to her, so I guess over here. I'm gonna stand really close to her and go, "All right, you stay with me."
She just she just snarls at you. Arr! She doesn't like taking orders from you. All right, I'm afraid.
Okay, I'm afraid it's going to run up here,
Yes, come closer.
and then she will say to the bull, "Come at me," and she will ready an action to attack.
Okay, and what's the trigger?
When the bull comes closer.
All right, he enters your range. You're gonna do a melee attack.
Yes,
Okay.
melee attack.
Captain Walharo. And he, on his turn...
What's a fucking minotaur? Oh.
Uh-huh. With a peg leg and a pirate hat.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's the pirate.
Alright. So, you see him kind of get down, right? And he's taking that peg leg and he starts tapping it on the ground, right? And then after a moment, he begins to charge with a burst of energy. Except it's not just a charge; it's a charge, and he's gonna run right past Amafrey. So you get to use your reaction.
That's a hit, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Trip attack.
Oh, you're
Oh,
a bit of a-
aiming at the peg leg.
You.
Okay.
You're mean.
So is that the DC at the bottom? The 10 plus 2 plus 4?
Yes, it's also on the superiority.
Oh, I see it up there. Okay, 14 strength save. All right. So he trips. Oof. And since so he's knocked prone, he only moved 5 feet. So now he's gonna stand back up, and he's gonna. He's not very happy with you, I'm afraid. So he's going to swing at you with his great axe. Hiya! That is a hit.
It's a miss because the
20?
advantage.
Yes, disadvantage because of my vicious mockery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I told you I would forget. What the hell? Well,
And that's it.
yeah, look at that damage, though. Look at that
You
damage.
go, girl.
All right. Zygon, it's your turn.
Okay, so Zygon is going to run up and give him a good old two-handed whack with his quarterstaff.
Oh, my God. And you said it was two-handed, so it's 10.
Yes, so it's 10. And then I'll spend a key point to use Flurry of Blows for 2 unarmed strikes. So this would be the first one. And I'd like him to make a strength saving throw to not be knocked prone. I think it's strength.
Pass.
Yeah, that'd be a pass. So second attack.
14,
I
that's
do
a
have-
hit.
Okay, cool. Let me say I have bless as well. Yep, and another one to remain standing.
Pass.
Yeah, both pass. Okay, cool. That's my turn.
All right, harder rock again.
Move up here, go into a rage, and reckless.
Oh, actually, I would move back because I've moved 40 feet, so I'll move back 10.
And he can't take it.
Yeah, because I have mobility, so you can't
Alright.
take an attack of opportunity.
All right, 23 is a hit for a total of 14.
That's my turn.
K-Bar?
Alright, I guess I'll. How bad is the Minotaur looking?
How mad? Very mad.
No, injured. Bad.
Well, he's missing a leg.
Since since
He's bloodied, and he's got several large wounds from the sword and axe cuts that he suffered, but it's hard to tell because when he showed up, he was already injured. You know, he's got arrows sticking out of him. He just busts through a door, right? So he's bloody, he's beaten, but it's really hard to gauge.
Well, I guess it's worth a try at least. I'm going to yawn and stretch my arms and cast sleep somewhere it would only hit him.
Okay. All right, roll sleep. So
Ooh.
34. Unfortunately, that is not enough to put the Minotaur to sleep.
At least we know now that he has 34 health at least. So.
Okay, I am.
35.
I don't have any bonus action things, I don't think, so I'm done.
All right, Ven.
Is there anything to hide behind in this cell?
Sure. Duck behind a wall. You don't actually have to
I'm gonna
move. You
shoot
just
him,
say
duck
here.
behind, and hide.
Okay. So roll the attack. With advantage?
No, the advantages shouldn't be on there, so it's a 21.
Right, yeah, because you're hiding after. Okay, so 6, 15.
And then I'll hide.
Okay. And then Hopkins.
And that is with advantage because of cloak.
If I switch weapons, it takes an action, right?
It depends. What weapon are you holding?
Longbow.
And you want to grab your sword, I take it?
No, crossbow.
Okay. Every turn you get one free interaction with an object, and it has to be something that doesn't require a use an object action. So you could pull out your what'd you say, crossbow?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't also be able to put away your weapon for free. So the way that I often rule this is, well, you could just drop it on the floor and then pull out your weapon.
Yeah. Think I'll do that then.
You just don't want to leave
Yeah.
it there.
I won't forget. I won't forget it. I hope I won't forget it.
Okay, crossbow.
First things first is I'm going to move out here. Then I'm going to take my crossbow out, drop my bow, grab my crossbow out, and shoot
Damn.
for 2 times.
Oh, that's right. You have that crossbow
Uh-huh.
mastery. Yeah. Both hit.
Yep.
15 more. Manellis.
I guess I'll just cast Sacred Flame.
Haha, I already passed.
Oh. That is all. I'm gonna make sure I'm stood next to the orc.
Okay. You're still next to the orc.
That's fine.
It's the damn neighbor getting his fucking motorcycle out. It's like, it's always something. He's mowing his grass, he's riding a damn motorcycle.
Okay, so I'm going to attack with my rapier.
That is a miss!
So if I
Oh,
roll
blessed dice.
blast, would it matter?
What?
Would it matter if I roll the
No.
dice for
Bless, no.
Okay, so,
No, even with the 12 you miss.
so that's it.
Haha! So, Will Harrow will take one more turn. He's been badly beaten, and now he's going to try and kill all one of you laddies. And I never get to do a pirate voice. He's going to attack recklessly and take off the head of this accursed wench next to him. So we're going to roll with advantage against Amafrey.
Wait, with advantage?
With advantage. Kerchop! Ah, damn, it's a miss! No! No! I almost said harder rock. I almost said, but then I decided you were more annoying.
Snickers.
Alright, Zygon.
Okay, Zygon will again move in. Say, well, let's try and see if we can put this big boy to sleep. Move in, and I will attack him again, two-handed, with my quarterstaff. Bop.
Yep, that's a bunk.
Okay, and unarmed strikes. It's actually a dexterity save to avoid not getting knocked prone, not strength for my things, but it's okay. So there's one.
Oh man, 9. Just roll your next attack. Or were you not doing flurry this time?
Yeah, sorry, I was doing flurry, but if he falls prone this time, I have advantage on my next attack.
Okay, then I guess it's relevant. Is 14 meter beat?
14 beats, yeah.
Okay. So then you hit and then you miss, and you see he is quite injured.
And I will move away a bit again, and that will end my turn. Oh wait, I'll have a reroll. I'll use that.
No!
There you go. 22 to hit for 8. Sorry, no, it would be for this original damage, so 7.
All right, and on that hit, you see.
And again, I'm trying to knock him unconscious.
The great beast goes down, unconscious. You say?
Yep.
Yep.
I said I'm going to put him to sleep.
He's on the ground, breathing heavily, not quite dead. And as he's laying there, you hear Carcio.
Why do you want him alive?
But
Well, I don't
responsible for his
particularly,
cost.
but I don't want to. I don't want to go around like murdering people if I don't have to.
Well, I mean, this guy's clearly evil, but he's bad, and
Yeah, but I mean, if he goes to prison, he'll go through due
He
course.
was in prison. He's still a prisoner. We're not trying to engage in a poor end of the business deal by killing him.
I'm going to go over to him and take his peg leg off, and then go over to the half-orc and say, "Here's your club to help you get out."
Okay.
You're taking his leg and giving his leg to the orc as a club.
All right, Rocket.
Peg leg.
I need that guy's leg.
I pick up my bow.
All right.
Okay. Is there another guard around here?
Yeah, actually, yes. As this is happening, you see a guard show up, and as he does, you see him shout towards Rathine. He says, "I've been sent to free you. I've orchestrated this break. Come, let's go."
For fuck.
She looks at him, and then she looks back at Harder Rock, and you see her take the Minotaur's peg leg club that she now has, and she raises it almost like a baseball bat. She's got hoisted it above her shoulder. She says, "You tell him to fuck off. I'll never go back with you."
Oh.
The man stands there unsure for a minute, and then after seemingly not knowing what to do, you see him pull out a dagger, and he's like, "Well, if you're not coming back with me, then it's to the depths!" And he charges at Rathine.
I'll try to intercept them.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my god, so many. You know what? I'm not even going to make you guys roll, because even if one of you miss, I'm sure somebody's going to get him, right?
Yeah.
So the man trips, and he kind of tumbles over, and he lands on his own dagger, and it's sticking out of his chest, and he's just kind of slumped there on the ground.
Is he dead? I poke him. Are you dead?
Yeah.
I just poke him with the end of my rapier. Are you dead?
Yes, I believe he's dead.
Oh, cool. I rummage through his shit and see what he has.
I'm gonna cautiously go to the corner and look out the hall for some guards and or other threats.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
So what does he have?
He has a key ring that appears that it goes to the prison, and that's not much else. A dagger, a pocket of coin, and a note instructing him to free Rathine.
I take all of it, including I take all of it. I can take the dagger. I take all of it.
All right. Now, you know, eventually, like, you're not actually going to get to keep any of it. You could say you're going to take it, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, you're going to keep it? Not even the coins? Oh.
Nobody said anything about coins.
The key rings, because we can use those too.
Okay.
Give the dagger to the half-orc.
Yeah,
Alright.
you give the dagger to the half orc, and you can't take the coin pouch, right? The coin in the coin pouch.
It gets split between the party at the end.
Yeah, and just take everything.
Second time. Didn't say anything about coins.
Oh, this is a coin pouch, but it's actually empty. Poor bastard. Yeah, I toss the dagger to the orc, to the half orc, or the orc. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
All right. She looks at the dagger and she kind of shoves it into her belt, and she looks at the rest of you and she's like, "Well, I think I'm off then."
Just a word of advice. Since this is a prison break, if you go off by yourself, even though we purchased your freedom, they may kill you. You might want to slow down.
And she gives you a wry smile. "I think I'll be fine."
Yeah, carry on.
And before, as she's leaving, I say, "Be good."
Be good. Okay.
I give her a few rations and 9 gold as well.
Right. So nice.
They're all poor investors.
Hartard Rock, the saver of Lady Orcs. All right, working your way back through the prison. When you tell Braden Yill what you've learned, he is horrified to hear of a truce between Krulek and the sorcerer. And he starts begging you to make for King's Pyre with haste and sabotage their meeting.
Absolutely.
We need to figure out how to sabotage it without going loud, though, because I don't think we're going to survive a loud encounter.
Well, it's a 3-day trek to it, so we've got time to talk while we're en route.
All right, let's go.
He says, "Wait, here. Come with me. Let's travel back to Flan. I will secure horses for your expeditious travel."
Ooh. Wait, can everyone can ride a horse, right?
Even better.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I've got land vehicle, so if we get I'd be able to ride it better.
Yeah, or just a pony for the shorty.
All right, and so he does. You guys go to Flan, a couple hours back to town, but then he secures horses and ponies and an ass for Amafrey, and you guys saddle up and make out for King's Pyre. While in town, what? No, it's not needed. While in town, he, tells everybody else about the impending truce, and then you guys are off. You begin traveling, braving the Iron Route, which is a rugged trail that drives through the wild grasslands along the cliffs. With the aid of the horses, you arrive at King's Pyre after 2 days of travel. And the Iron Route skirts around the site, so following from the shore a few miles north, you reach your destination, and as you round the final headland, this is what you see. The fog swirls aside, revealing the effigy of a king carved into the stone of the cliff face, a full 80 feet tall from toe to crown, seated on a rocky ledge overlooking the sea. Trees sprout from the statue's lap, moss clings to its weathered surface, and its right hand grasps a goblet. Tumbling waterfalls flank the statue, bathing its body in glistening spray. Structures of various degrees of permanency surround the statue, coils of smoke winding lazily through the misty air.
Huh. So this is King's Pyre.
Are we able to tell where the smoke is coming from?
You guys, if you can see the long winding road on the left side of that handout, where the road starts and kind of heads on down into that area.
Yep.
So you guys are there at the very edge. So you're kind of looking down into King's Pyre. And as you look down, you can see that there are 2 small camps on either side of the king. To the west, a loose circle of tents surrounding a large covered wagon, and you see smoke drifting from a low cave nearby. Beyond the camp, you see an overgrown trail cuts through the steep woods at the cliff top, and there's a neat circle of tents making up the eastern camp. More tunnels dot the rock face behind it, and a great sea cave yawns at the foot of the cliff. You can see a longship bobbing in the water near the cave, way down there at the bottom. You must have super duper vision, but it says you can see it, so you see it. Don't question it.
Sure. Do we see anyone, any figures of humans or anything?
Now the distance is a problem. That's literally what it's. All right. Also, well, not just the distance, but there is a thick sea fog that obscures most of the exterior locations. You can make out a lot of the structures and a lot of the defining characteristics, but it's too dense to really see into.
So how are you gonna approach this, guys? You just want to go through the front door, or?
Well, I mean,
No.
the easiest way would probably be to increase tensions between them. Like, you know, maybe
Yes,
if
please.
a couple of their tents were set on fire, they might blame the other side if they don't know a third party's involved.
That works. That works. Let's sneak. Let's sneak around. Let's try to sneak around, or, actually no. We can. If we're gonna do that, then let me take the picture. Let me take a look at the picture. Can we get an angle from the top of the pyre, from the top of the cliff to the encampment?
To which encampment?
Sorry, wherever they are. I'm sorry.
There's
The
two of them.
ones with. Oh, which one do you guys want to engage? I think let's engage the people. I don't want to deal with monsters yet. They seem more feisty. What do you guys say?
So you'd rather deal with the knights than the kobolds?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a couple of suggestions. One, we're
Yeah.
all attacking with humanoid weapons, so if we attack the kobold camp, they're going to more likely assume that it's the humanoids attacking them. And two, we should move as a full group, but we should have the stealthier of the group move slightly farther ahead to try and do this without being caught. It's much easier to spot a full, squad.
I was thinking.
If we are to attack the kobolds, we would probably try and ambush a small group of the knights and take their gear, so we better look like one of them.
Okay.
I was thinking of loading.
If
a
I can
fire.
interrupt,
Sorry.
just give you some more information based on kind of what you guys have said. As far as the scale of the cliffs are very steep. However, the face of the cliffs are very ragged and rugged. And when you look at the side, you can see a great number of hand and footholds, and you can estimate it being able to that it would be able to climb without too much difficulty. And you also, looking at the area, you see that those waterfalls that are adjacent to either side of the king, they are rushing rivers, right? And the waterfalls are making a dull roar, even at the great distance that you are now. So you estimate that moving stealthily throughout this throughout the King's Pyre would be relatively easy because the sound of your approach would be muffled.
See, I was thinking of loading a fire arrow and shooting it in one of the tents and to set it on fire. Since you think about seeing a fire, and I immediately thought of I can use my fire arrow to do if we can get an angle from the cliff that is a hidden part.
Sure, possibly. That might work. Are your fire arrows good at setting things on fire, or are they just...
They're just burning arrows. What kind of material is their tent made out of in the first place? If it's made out of stone, there's nothing you can do now, can we?
Yeah, the only reason I ask is because obviously some builds of arrows are better at setting other things alight than just setting an arrow on fire.
Sorry, man, I just have I just have standard arrows. Sorry.
What?
Do you have any oil?
I do have some.
If you have oil, then that'd probably work. But otherwise, would probably just be best to try and set a fire.
What do we know about the caves that you see on the map? They've said something. I may not have heard it.
Nope. You know nothing about the caves. Just that they exist. There is light smoke coming out of the one on the western side, near where the small tents are.
So yeah, you can use oil coated, and we can get an angle where we can hide easily from the kobolds, and I can try to shoot one of them, shoot it on fire. Yeah.
I suppose my only concern about shooting from up high and not putting too much thought into this, because time is money in this. If we're shooting from away from both camps, they may assume that it's a third party.
So we have to get an angle from both camps. I'm stealthy. I'd say I'm good at creeping around, but it'd be harder. But yeah, we could do that, and it'll make it more convincing. Just that it means we have to sneak around them first to get a better angle.
The question, though, is if we're going to do the kobolds, and they're the ones on the west, who's good at climbing? Because we'd have to climb down in order to get just them.
I am athletic. I'm athletic, and I can creep around. I'm a young boy.
I don't think enough of us, just speaking for myself, are athletic enough to make that journey, and we could easily get caught out if we split up. So maybe we consider going for the closer shore or the closer camp.
We only need. Let's see, there's 7 of us. We only need 2 of us to can be able to climb. I could take care of the rest of us.
So am I hearing this correctly? You guys are gonna split the party, send 2 ahead.
I don't think splitting the group is a good idea, because if somebody runs into trouble, then either camp has way too many people for us to be able to deal with.
Well, I'm not saying split the party. I'm saying that I've got feather fall, and if 2 can climb down, I can feather fall the rest of us down.
Ah, okay.
Well, that's interesting.
We could, before we attempt the climb, though, Cleric, can we have bless on? Can we get a bless on us when we attempt it?
Well, bless is just attack rolls and saving throws, so it's not.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
But on that topic,
They've
guys, remember, travel time here took 2 days, so you've had a long rest in there. If you've taken any damage or cast any spells, you would have recovered that.
Okay. Right. Guidance or bless. No, sorry, I was thinking of guidance.
Yeah, guidance, but that's just one at a time.
Ah, shit. We have to go down one by one.
I mean, there is a road that just leads down.
The angle is bad.
That's to the humanoid camp, though, right?
Say that again.
That's to the Grey Patriots. The path we're closest to, that's natural, and the winding path, that's to the Grey Patriot camp.
I don't know. I mean, if looking at this picture that we've got anyway, yeah, looking at this picture that we've got, if we can see a neat ring of tents and then a haphazard collection of other tents, I would probably say the haphazard one is probably the cultists, whereas the neat ones are the Grey Patriots, because they're former knights, so they'll have a level of organization. They'd probably be a little more straightforward and not just kind of dot things around. It's just that's what I would think.
So what you're saying is the western one is the kobolds and the eastern one is the knights?
I just think it's I'm not sure. I just think it's more likely.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we need let's scout. Let's send our rogue to scout ahead first and see what we can find about the encampment closest to us. How about that?
Well, we can. I mean, like I said, there's a road that leads right down to it, so we can all move a little closer till we can try and get a better look. There's some tree cover that we can use as well. That's close enough to the camp that we could probably stay hidden, but still get an idea of what's around.
I'm afraid the road is gone, but we can try that.
You said that it was raining in town. What's the weather like right now?
It's not raining, but remember, there's fog rolling up from the sea, so it's vision is still obscured.
So that'll both help and hurt us.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just go down the winding road slowly, and I'll move a little in advance. I'm quite sneaky, so let's take our time and move from there.
Sounds like the best plan.
You can't really do much without proper intelligence anyway, so...
Okay,
Go
so
ahead.
is that what we're agreed on? You're gonna follow the road down
Slowly.
slowly. Okay.
Yes, cautiously.
Okay. As you begin to follow the road down the mountainside, you see that there are 3 caves that burrow into the side of the mountain.
Do you think we can use? You think these caves lead to the other places?
As you approach the mouth of the caves, a ghastly animal stench fills your nostrils. Peeking inside very cautiously, you see 2 giant weasels snarl and spit at each other at the center of a low cavern, watched by a trio of small reptilian humanoids. 3 more weasels are chained to a boulder at the back of the cavern, near a darkened passageway that leads off into the rock. The humanoids all have their back to the mouths of the caves, and they seem to be squatting down, staring at something on the floor.
I'm going to turn to the group and quietly, if we're intended to engage this, seeing what we all see, let me take the first shot.
You're gonna go all tire on him. Sure. Sure. Let's do that.
Are we in
Yeah,
agreement? The risk is if we try and sneak past, then they could flank us.
yeah, I
Okay,
think.
we just got to be as quick as possible then.
All right.
I think let's go. I think engage the guys here. These are less people anyway. So if we don't engage them, and shit goes south, our
You want me
exit
to
is
hit the
blocked by
weasel
them.
or the kobold?
well,
Wait.
if we're moving to combat,
I'm just going to pop an assassinate off on the weasel.
Is it a kobold?
We're just it's fine.
if you know
I'll just
what a
take
kobold is.
Well, I see the giant weasel, so I'm going to.
I was talking to him. Wait, where's my... Oh, there, it's already open. Alright, everybody go ahead and roll initiative. And then, Ven, do a stealth check.
Oh my god. Who rolled?
I'm going to
No one
use
took
a
a pay.
roll on that.
Minilis, what happened?
Are we supposed to be seeing another page right now? I didn't get switched.
No,
over.
you're not.
Okay.
15, I guess.
Okay. Alright. And then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ven, and then go ahead and roll initiative. Alright, and then give me 1 moment to set up, okay?
We're against humanoids or kobolds?
I'm gonna
Kobolds
reroll that initiative, too.
are humanoids.
Sorry, we're against humans or kobolds then. Sorry.
They are not humans, they are humanoids.
Okay, then a kobold.
Possibly. I don't know if your character knows what a kobold is for the second time.
Does he?
I think K-Bar does. Wasn't there somebody that played a kobold in the first few sessions?
Yeah, that was the boy.
Yeah, Zygon definitely knows what kobolds are as well.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
So do you think it's a kobold?
Yeah, does K-Bar looking at it think that that's what they are?
Sure, yes. Anybody who's experienced them before will know it is a kobold. Okay. And then I need to make some rolls. Alright.
Oh boy!
Oh boy! What was that? Squirrel donated $1. Re-roll first nat 1 for an NPC specifically. Oh, you dirty, dirty girl. Alright. So this combat is going to start because Ven fires off an arrow, right? So Ven, go ahead.
Yes.
And before I switch anything over and we actually start combat, go ahead and make your attack.
Do I have advantage on this since they don't see me?
Sure.
Alright, I'm going to assassinate.
Yes, yeah, just roll the attack. Look at that.
Oh.
It didn't even matter.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Okay.
Holy
So,
fuck.
your arrow catches the kobold and it dead. And then you hear cries of alarm as they all grab weapons and hop to their feet. This is not how I want to put these. There we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna move you over to the map now so you can see what all is inside the cave and what is now rushing at you. And then we're gonna start the turn tracker. So Zygon.
What the hell?
Oh, I had you guys roll and you were on the other. Damn it! All right. Well, Zygon, you are first in the turn order.
Okay. I will move to there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Wait, what was that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will attack the kobold with my quarterstaff, two-handed, as always.
Okay. 20 is a hit.
For 9 damage.
And that is a dead kobold. Nope.
Dead kobold?
Dead
Okay,
kobold.
Cool. So that's 20 plus 30. I'll move to here and I will use
Move to
Flurry of
where?
Blows. Oh, I'm going to stand on where the kobold was.
Okay.
Yep,
Flurry of
so
blows.
I'm there. Yeah, Flurry of Blows. So unarmed strike against the other kobold first of all.
Okay. Another dead kobold.
Okay, and finally another one against the weasel that's just above me.
Another
the
hit.
kobold die so quick.
And I'd like it to make a dexterity save to avoid being prone.
Pass.
Yeah, pass.
It's really pissed.
All right, that's it.
All right, Ven, you are next in combat.
Where is the mouth of the cave as
Behind-
opposed to where we are?
Behind you. You're standing in the mouth of the cave.
So I'm going to shoot the one he just hit and
Let's
then we
say-
can hide.
The mouth of the cave is like right there. Like that's the opening.
Nice. So yeah, I'll shoot the one he just hit.
Okay. And that is a hit. Now, neither the kobolds or the weasels have taken a turn in this combat yet.
Oh, right, for assassinate.
Uh-huh.
What was that? Give me again.
It doesn't matter because 8 kills it. Yay!
Oh,
You did
yeah,
it.
Okay. Then moving and hiding.
Okay. So you walking around, do a stealth. 13, 23. All right, you are hidden. And it's the weasel. Nope. All right. The giant weasels. They are going to do weasel things. And what is their move? 45, 10, 50, 20. think that's 40. Nope, that's 30. Ha-ha! $40. And then these two. There and there. Okay, so first one is going to attack Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Jonathan. Weasel Bite! Oh, I clicked it. Oh, miss.
Nope.
Second one, going to attack Menelaus. And miss. The third one, going to attack Harder Rock. Miss. Oh, God. Weasels suck. And then we have 2 attacks against Zygon. Hey. Take 5.
Okay.
And 14's a miss, right? Yeah.
14's a miss, yeah.
Okay, that is all the weasels. Up next is Amafrey. Did I delete the kobold on the track? I think I did. I probably deleted the one that they rolled an 18. They would have been before the weasels. So let's add them in. I do it all the time. We'll put it right there after the weasels because it matters. Okay. All right. 2 kobolds remaining. They are going to retreat. Aye. They're going to retreat and pull out short bows and attack with arrows and things. First arrow aimed at Jonathan. Oh, arrow. I meant sling. Aimed at Jonathan with disadvantage. 9 is a miss. Second one aimed at Amafrey with disadvantage. Definitely a miss. They're too scared because of the brutal murder of their comrades they just witnessed. And then, Amafrey, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use my rapier against the weasel.
13? That is a hit. And a dead weasel.
That's it.
Kobold gets to reroll on a... Oh, he does! Thank you, Harder Rock. Kaya! 14. And that was against... I'm afraid still a miss. But at least I used the reroll, Squirrel. I did the thing. Alright. K-Bar, it is your turn.
Alright, in between this weasel and
Okay.
that kobold, like right in between them, I'm going to cast Sleep.
Like here? It's a 20-foot radius?
Yeah, so it should hit the weasel and
Those
both
3.
those.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll the HP. $23. Oh, 10. Yep. All 3 are out.
And I'll give our... Who looks the most outnumbered? It looks like the barbarian in front of me. I'll give him a bardic inspiration. So you roll a d6. What is it for attack rolls or saving
Yeah,
throws?
I think it's like basically anything. Attack rolls, saving throws, ability checks.
And that'll be my turn.
But it only lasts for 10 minutes. Adventure Tuba, how you doing, buddy? I saw you slide into the stream the other day, but then I didn't get to respond because I was DMing until after you had left. Hey, how many characters have you had named Amafrey in a single game? Just one. All the Amafreys are one person. So okie dokie. Where are we next? K-Bar, put all my guys to sleep, you bastard. And Hartor Rock, it is your turn while I look up
Fine.
the rules for Bardic Inspiration because you asked. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, it was like I said. Any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, which is literally everything, right? No, it's not a damage dice. That's what it is. Everything but a damage dice. Okay, anyway.
Great.
Harder Rock is attacking. 14 against the Weasel.
19.
19?
Yeah, you
that's
already
fine.
used inspiration. You don't have to use it now if you don't want to. You get the next 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Plus 1d6. So yeah, definitely a hit. And 14 damage. That's a dead weasel.
That's my turn.
All right. John Hopkins.
Take out my hand crossbow.
Should
my
be
first
one,
shot.
huh? 11. And is this against a weasel? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, 11 is a miss. But remember, if you're doing a range... Oh, doesn't that let you ignore that if you're crossbow expert?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. 13. That is a hit. For 6 damage. And finished.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Manellis. Vanellis.
I'm going to use a Warhammer on the one in front of me.
What domain are you?
Life.
Oh,
I
right.
get Warhammer from
Life. Yeah.
Dwarven.
Oh, right. Okay. My B dog. 17 for 9 damage. That is a dead weasel.
Rocket skull.
Guys, these weasels are adorable. How can you kill them? Here, look at this.
Wait, hang on. Do they have weapons?
Look
I
at
need to
this.
Look at that too.
Because we don't have a heart. They have a weapon.
No, it's actually the full art. It shows like someone riding the weasel, and that bar is their rider's weapon. It's not their weapon.
It's a lance.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. We're heartless. We're heartless beasts.
Okay, so Manellis, you are finished then, right? Yep. Zygon.
Okay, let's see if we can take out this weasel. So 200 quarterstaff.
8 damage. It's a significant wound to such a small creature, but
Yep.
it is not dead.
Cool. Bonus action. I'll
Cool.
just
I'm
use
gonna
it on
punch the
strike.
weasel. That sounds like a euphemism for something dirty.
Small.
I'm gonna kick it in the face.
Oh,
At
Jesus.
least try to.
You
I'm
monster.
gonna try and knock it out though.
That is a miss.
Work, so I'm gonna reroll.
You're gonna use one of your reroll. Okay. All right. 13 is a hit, and you knock out the weasel. Again, sounds like a euphemism for something dirty.
Don't come in. I'm beating the weasel.
Oh my god. Also, small. Literally, it says this giant weasel. Small.
Venbrin.
Go.
So everything is dead or sleeping, right?
Correct.
Sorry,
The
I want
only
to run up to the other two in case they wake up as well.
not a problem, Zai. Yeah, the only 3 enemies still remaining are the ones that are sleeping.
Well, the sleeping weasel's not going to be of any help, so I'm going to shoot it. Is that technically a surprise attack?
Well, it's prone, so if you shoot it, it's actually going to be a disadvantage.
That is true.
I can't see shit.
Does animal handling work on
9?
giant weasels?
9 is a miss. Oh, yeah.
It's a
9 is a miss.
disadvantage, though, right?
Yeah, well, you have advantage because you were hidden. You have disadvantage because it's ranged against a prone target. So.
Oh, really?
And
I'll just re-roll it then. I'm not gonna re-roll. I'm not gonna re-roll. I miss. That's fine.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just a regular attack, but your first dice was the 9.
No, I know they're asleep, but do they actually fall prone? Because the spell doesn't say that they do.
You can't be unconscious and upright.
It's magic sleep. It's the same as if you're
Yeah,
paralyzed.
you
You stay standing if you're paralyzed as well, or if you're stunned.
I've seen
It's
someone
not full
sleep
prone.
standing up.
Nah, bullshit.
I've
You fall prone.
done it. Okay.
All right. Weasel incapacitated.
They fall prone, take 1 damage. And
Kobold's incapacitated. Yeah, there we go.
Is combat kind of out because everything else is still
Well,
asleep?
That's up to you guys, right? We can continue going through combat until either they wake up or you guys kill them. I mean, what would you like? Right now, it's I'm Afraid's turn. So I'm Afraid you have the option. What do you want to do? Fuck what they say. It's your turn.
Well,
I'm going
let's
to move
just...
back in. I thought combat was done.
Oh, no, you're all right.
Okay, that's just...
You know what you want to do.
Yes, I wanna knock out this one. Even more.
You're going to try and knock out the weasel.
Yes.
Why don't you try and ride the weasel?
Yeah, ride the
It's a good
weasel.
idea.
Knock out the
okay,
weasel and then you ride it.
No, I will wake up the weasel and try to ride it, and that's it.
Wait a minute, what?
Ah, boy.
What's the animal handling check for?
Oh,
It's already unconscious. Like,
No, but I will eat up.
Go ahead and mount it. It may not realize that you're not a kobold until it's too late.
yeah, this is getting a little out of hand. First we're gonna
Okay.
ride the weasel, then we're gonna knock the weasel out, then we're gonna. K-Bar, it's your turn, by the way.
Can we at least kill the kobold first? There are loose ends.
Damn, Squirrel, you got wrecked every time.
All right, I guess I'll walk up closer and I'll shoot a bolt at one of the kobold.
Okay, disadvantage. Range attack against a prone enemy. I like how the sleep is making it harder to kill them. It's just until it gets back to Zygon. Then he's gonna be like, "Oh, you're unconscious. Bam, you're dead. Bam, you're dead."
We're keeping one alive, right? Or we just kill him outright? I don't really care either way, I guess.
13. That is a dead kobold.
We're killing the kobolds because they're loose ends. They might warn their friends.
Well, I meant questioning it first, but yeah.
They probably won't give up shit.
Do you speak kobold?
Nope.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I'll end my turn.
All right. Back to Harder Rock.
I'll get there and try and throw a javelin at the other kobold on the ground.
Damn.
Yep, javelin. Dead kobold. Both of the kobolds are dead now.
It's my turn.
John.
So the only thing left is the damn
The weasel.
weasels, yeah. That our girl is trying to. I'm afraid is trying to ride.
Yep.
I'm going to get close to have my crossbow ready, but I'm gonna watch this. This is gonna be amusing. I'm gonna
Manelis.
use it as a react. It's a reaction, but yeah.
Okay. Reaction do what?
If shit goes south, I guess.
What would... Like, you have to say, like, what the trigger
sorry.
is, and then what
If
you're
the
doing.
kobold- If the kobolds remain start attacking any of us, attacks. I'm afraid. Yes.
Okay. Alright. Manelis, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna stand there.
Zygon.
You
Quarter.
kill it.
Yep. That's a dead weasel. Dead weasel?
Fuck the cult.
Alright, yay! Out of combat finally. Let's get these guys off this. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Search the cave for loot.
I go get my javelin.
Alright, pick up your javelin, arrows, all that.
Yeah, I pick up all my arrows and shit, I guess.
Okay. Get rid of this ugly purple line. Okay. And then we're searching the cave for loot. That's what I heard.
Yes.
Yes.
Looking through all of the caves here, the only thing that you find are a patch of striped toadstools growing near the back of the cave.
Okay. Can I try and guess to see what kind of mushrooms they are? What do they do? Are they edible? Are they poisonous?
Nature check. You're pretty sure that they're safe to eat.
Right. Well, they're probably safe to eat, so I guess we're not going to put them in anybody's stew.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if it's safe to eat. I'm gonna see if it's safe to eat or not as well.
I've already said that they're safe to eat.
I don't trust you.
I don't trust you.
You talking about I travel all over the world. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I was thinking go out put them in the cobalt stew. But if they're not gonna be very, it's not gonna be very helpful to us. Then I'm not gonna bother with the mushrooms, and I'll leave them.
All right then, fine. Trust your judgment. I trust your judgment. And now what?
Did you just like guilt trip him into? That's. What? You don't believe me, guy? I thought we were tight.
Yep, pretty much. Like I've been all over the world. I know this thing.
Where's the
Well,
reptile?
Well, if they're safe to eat,
While
peckish.
business is going on.
I eat a mushroom.
Who eats a
But shall
mushroom?
we?
Who's me?
Menelus.
Menelus.
Mushroom.
Menelus. I need you to make a constitution save because they are not safe to eat.
Are they poisonous in any way?
Possibly. Are you a dwarf?
I get advantage. Yeah, I get advantage from dwarf.
What if I said that it wasn't poison, that it was a disease? I would also be a damn liar, but it's just. Ah! All right, you take 2d6 poison damage. I'm gonna roll that.
Ooh.
Take 9 poison damage, guy, and you are poisoned for 1 hour.
Like shit.
Are you okay? I think we can use it in the stew, mind you.
Well, I think you would only take 4 because you're actually resistant to poison damage as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Then let's take the mushroom and we can put it in the stew. If our dwarves, because our dwarf friend here decided to eat it, and it turns out to be bad.
Maybe he's just sick.
Well, yeah, whatever made him sick, it'll make the kobold sick. You try it.
All right.
Well,
what are we doing now?
Should we continue at least to try and gather some more information, get a little closer to this camp?
Yeah, I pick some mushrooms up and let's go.
Dwarves.
So I guess further into the caves.
Into the caves? The caves don't go any further. There's just these small openings where the kobolds and the weasels were.
Oh, okay.
They're not like tunnels.
Let's
Okay.
go out. Let's get out.
Is there any weasel droppings?
I'm not even going to respond to that. Walking forward through the fog, you spot a hulking figure standing beside the trek. The giant stands almost 10 feet tall and is clad in scraps of hide armor.
It's a giant. Let's not engage. Okay, that
He doesn't happen to be wearing any insignias that relate him to the cult of the dragon, does he?
It's really hard to see through the fog.
Let's approach him and ask.
no.
Well, let's try and be a little bit sneaky and see if we can get a slightly closer look, eh?
Yeah, let's do that.
Fuck. Sure.
Is anyone going to sneak?
Yeah, you say it. We're going to sneak, but then nobody makes a roll.
Yeah,
Currently working.
I'm
still.
going to make a hide.
Probably
while
happened
they're
to me.
fixing-
Yeah, man.
See you, Tuba. Alright. 16, 11. Oh dear. As you guys are walking up, as you guys are walking up, Jonathan steps onto a branch and it breaks and it creaks loudly. You guys are sure that the sound can be heard for a great distance. But the large figure in front of you makes no motion, showing it is heard.
Oh, fuck me.
Let's continue.
Get a sweat off
Hold
my
on.
head.
What's
Since
are
we're a
we-
little closer,
you
can
think
we
it's
see
actually
any
going to talk to
insignias?
us?
One at a time?
Go ahead.
I was asking if, since we're a little closer now, can we make out any insignias or markings on this giant creature?
Still really hard to see through the fog. You're more than welcome to do a perception check to try and see if you can determine anything. 22. Standing, standing as close as you are, and as you strain your eyes to try and get a good look at this hulking, monstrous figure, you realize that it is a statue. And it looks like it's been crudely put together with sticks and other scraps, obviously constructed by kobolds.
Them faggots.
You see me just
not
sitting
a
there and
nice
start
word.
giggling to
Don't do
myself.
Clever girl.
I like how you guys were all scared, like you
it's
were like, what is that?
So yeah, you'll see me like peering intently at it, and then all of a sudden I'll just start to snicker a little bit, and I'll say, "It's a goddamn statue."
Yeah.
Alright, don't let your guard down. It could be bait.
Yes, it could. Let's keep our eyes out for anything else around. But it does look like it was built by kobolds, so it would appear that we're probably closing in on the cultists' camp.
What bar save in chat says, I totally attacked the statue when he played it.
If I'd have seen insignias of the cult of the dragon on, I probably would have charged it.
If that guy reacted, I would have shot him immediately. Fucking hell, fucking fog.
Alright, as you walk forward, you see a circle of tents pitched around a blazing cooking fire. Reptilian humanoids scamper about the camp. Some sharpen spears in the hot ash by the fire. Some tend to the cooking pot, and others lurk inside the tents. To the north, a large covered wagon is parked next to a team of oxen. Strange growls and hoots can be heard from a wooden cage near the cliff's edge.
So how are we gonna approach this, guys? Is there
There's no stew. There's no open fire where people are cooking stew. No, there isn't.
He just said something was cooking. They're trying to.
Oh,
cook
something. Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't hear it then. Yeah, you can try to put the mushrooms there.
I don't think you're going to be able to get close enough without being seen. I think the 2 points of interest is what's growling over there and where's the leader.
That's true. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna set another tents on fire, right? With a human weapon.
Well,
Shall
how
we
about we
go
get
with-
some information first? Maybe we can slowly move around the perimeter, take a look and see if we see anything as we continue to rotate quietly.
From your vantage point, you are safe distance, and the fog and the roar of the waterfall conceals your presence, so you can take some time to observe. Let me see here. Each of the 5 tents is very crudely put together. Calling them tents is a little bit liberal. They're more accurately just like big teepees made of some sickly looking leather. There is a large cooking pot in the center of the camp, and you can see that there is some of the kobolds are taking small skittering insects and throwing them in big piles into the pot. And again, there you hear the growls and the scratching coming from a cage at the front of the camp, but it's too far and you can't quite see what's inside.
I want to try to approach the cage.
Okay. I need you to make a stealth check. If you're going to try and walk into the camp and approach the cage. 11.
Before he does that, can we make out like where the leader is?
No, that was not something that you saw.
Guidance would be useful right now.
It would have been, but he already rolled and went up ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. 11 is successful. You are undetected.
Holy shit.
So, can I see what is in the cage?
Okay. As you approach, you see a creature. It's very, very large. And it seems to be covered in feathers. But it's a hulking beast. It's got the shape of roughly a bear, but its face has a beak on the front, and it almost looks like an owl. And on the end of each of its feet are giant talons that look like they could rake a man in two.
So it's like owl bear, I guess. Do I know anything about it? I'm not there. Sorry.
I'm going to go back to the group and tell that there is a beast inside that cage, and we probably can use it to wreak some havoc on the camp.
Do you think it's a bigger threat, like if we take it out before it's uncaged, or do you think it will do us more good if we let it free?
Very quick question. The door's closed, but is it locked?
There's no way to tell that. Yeah.
That's fine.
So he's already left, so it's...
Well, we should try the poison first.
Yeah, sure. I'll try. Can I get guidance, please? This time?
So, wait, what's happening?
I'm gonna try poison their food.
Jonathan is going to sneak up and try to put the toadstools in the pot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the middle of the camp?
And with guidance?
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Who's guidancing you?
You're the only one with guidance.
I don't have guidance. I bless.
Oh.
Oh, you don't have guidance?
Oh, I thought you have. Never mind then. Okay.
How about this as an alternative? How about I take a pot shot at the cage, the creature in there, to see if it will break out and chase them anyway, and also weaken it instead of trying to sneak in there.
It's a cage.
That is a great idea, except he's already rolled the dice. So
Oh, okay. And you go.
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah.
Reroll stealth for sneak on food poison. All right, so Jonathan, I believe that was squirrel. I actually missed the dono, but Jonathan, you rolled a 12. All right. Before I tell you if you're successful or not, you have the option to reroll.
Sure. I'll go for a reroll.
All right.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll go for a reroll. Something.
All right.
Something. Why?
What if I told you that 12 was a fail, but 13 was a success? Would that make you feel good?
Oh my god.
Yep.
Whoever gave the reroll, thank you.
All right. So you sneak up into the camp, and you just bloop, bloop, drop the poisonous toadstools into the pot. And then you do what?
I quickly quickly go back to my group.
That's what I figured you would say. You're going to get the hell out of there. And returning to the group, informing them that you managed to poison the pot. What would the group like to do now?
I say we wait now.
Yeah. How about we wait for them to have some of that, and then we go with the plan B.
Okay. So give me a moment. Okay. Let me set up here. And do. No. Oh man, I'm done. Let's do this again. There we go. Okay. Oh man. Don't worry about anything I'm
Oh
doing.
god. The
Don't.
fact that you're taking the time is worrying.
I mean, like, what I'm gonna do, if it fails, isn't really gonna be a downside, so...
Okay. Everybody, go ahead and roll initiative.
Before we do that, how far away from
No!
the cages are we?
How far away from the cage? You're about 70 feet away.
And,
Why?
And
how long
Amafrey
has
gets
it been?
5 rerolls.
how long have we been waiting here?
Well, just roll initiative. Roll initiative.
What did you say, Daddy?
I was acknowledging that you got the 5 rerolls.
Okay.
Right? Wasn't that just you?
Not one.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me still just one more second again. Huh? Hey now. Fine. Oh, okay. It was from Squirrel. All right. I thought I'm afraid did it herself. So there's 1, 2. Do. Don't worry at all about why it's taking so long. Do. That. Oh, it's already there. Okay. Put that down there. And then
Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee.
okay.
Oh boy.
There we go. All right. And then we'll start descending. So Zygon, you will have the first action in combat. But here's what's happened, okay? You guys put the toadstools into the stew, right? And then you proceed to sit and watch as the kobolds all go up and they ladle spoonfuls of it into little bowls and proceed to eat. After about 15 minutes go by after they ingest the stew, you see all the kobolds kind of slumped over and they're holding their stomachs, and you see a dragonborn step out of a tent, and she begins to shout, "There is treachery afoot! All of you, out! Find them! Make them pay!" And as she shouts, her picture is poop. As she shouts, you see all the kobolds begin to gather arms, and they start running about the camp and being alerted to your presence. It doesn't take them long before they see you off in the distance. Okay, so they are aware of your presence. And Zygon, you are the first to act.
All right then. So let's see. Let's just measure it real quick. Okay, cool. So I will run up to here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Two-handed quarterstaff to the kobold to my left. And a single unarmed strike to the kobold to my right. I'm going to use my reroll on that.
Give me 1 second. I'm still on the wrong. Okay. Kobold on the left. Quarterstaff. Bonk. Dead. Quarterstaff on the right. Rerolled into a nat 1.
Yep. So
it was a miss either way, right?
Back. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, just let me just measure it real quick again. It was there, 35, so 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. And I'll move back to there.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
Okay. Give me 1 second. There is a lot of notes here. Okay. This kobold, this one here, is an Erd, so it is actually going to fly up into the air. And oh, I already have the sheet open. Okay. It is going to fly up into the air and stop about here, and it's going to throw a dagger at you. But you can see that its aim is off. It seems to be distracted, and as it throws a dagger with one hand, it's also like holding its stomach with the other. It's obvious that something is wrong with it. Oh, I didn't roll with disadvantage because I'm a baddie. Let's try it again. Alright, 14 against Zygon, that's a miss.
Yeah, that's a mess.
Okay. And it's going to stop there. Oh, I should probably... Where's my wing? There we go. 30 feet up. Up next is Ven.
I'm going to move up. I'm going to take a shot at the airborne one. Not with advantage. I'm sorry. I need to.
Well, it's okay. 17 is your first dice, so that's going to be the one that counts, and 5 damage.
And then I assume there's somewhere to hide nearby since we're still by the forest.
Yes, sure.
That was supposed to be with advantage. Damn it.
Why would you have?
How do you want me to do that?
Why would you have advantage on stealth?
The elven cloak.
Right. Yeah. Just roll one more time because you have advantage.
I'm going to use a reroll because I'm a baddie.
Okay. Reroll.
I'm hidden.
All right. Now you're hiding. There you go. And then K-Bar, you are up.
Alright, just because it was fun last time, the center of all those kobolds are what I cast sleep.
You monster. Thank you for keeping track, Ben. I had a little pen and paper I was scratching, but... 40. You cast that at what, level 2?
Yeah, just to be sure.
You son of a... Okay. And where was it centered?
Right in the center of the group.
Like here?
The only one that shouldn't be affected was the flying one.
Okay. Because I forget the range. It's 20?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot circle.
Yeah. So literally everybody except the flying one. Okay. And 40... Alright. All but 2. Actually. All but 1. And it cannot affect this one or that one. So tell me which of these kobolds is awake.
No, it's a 20-foot radius, so it should be a 40-foot circle.
Yes, I know. But I'm telling you, with the hit points you rolled, not this one. Not that one.
Oh, okay.
Tell me which kobold is awake.
I guess the one that's one of the ones in front, so you wouldn't be able to notice right away that his friends are all asleep.
Okay.
So
All right.
This one, I guess.
I don't know why, but my roll 20 is being really laggy. Pissing me off. Okay, and then after that, we can just go ahead and harder rock.
Javelin to the flying one.
Okay.
14 hit.
Not sure. Honestly. Yes, it does, and that is a dead kobold. Jeez, look at that. Somebody downloading something?
Nobody's here, Adam.
Alright, after that, are you done?
Oh yeah.
Alright. The kobolds will take their turn. It's just this one here in the front. He is going to run backwards. And you see him open the cage that was in the back of the group. And the giant owlbear steps forward. Oh, hey. Yeah, hoot hoot. Alright, the owlbear sheet is going to open now. Here we go. Low. Sheet's not even complete? Are you kidding me? Alright, anyway. Close the kobold. As soon as it opens the gate, you see the owlbear just swipes at it, and it promptly dies. But after killing the kobold, it is just going to charge forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 5, 40. And then this kobold here is another Erd, a flying kobold. But you see this one is heavily ornamented. It's not. This is no ordinary kobold. And you see it look in the direction of the Dragonborn, and it gives a silent nod before it flies up into the air. And it starts heading in the direction of the Grail that the giant the giant king that's carved into the mountain is holding. At the end of its turn, it alights just on the edge of the Grail, and you see it throw something down into the cup. And when it does, the entire cup begins to blaze in a giant bonfire. I'm afraid it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to move right here. Then I will use my rapier.
Attacking what?
The
Owlbear?
owlbear, yes.
Okay.
Does it hit?
Okay, yeah.
Also, then I'll use my superiority. Try to trip it.
Try to trip the owlbear.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I succeed.
Strength save. I was trying to find it. Oh, it looks like you did.
And that's it.
Alright. Owlbear is prone. Alright. The Dragonborn at the back. You see her looking at the battle, all of her sleeping kobolds, and a scowl comes over her face. Come on. She is going to cast a thing. Don't want to do that. 20 foot. No. Okay. She is going to hold her hand out at the party, and you see her begin to twist her hands together. And when she does, she says, "All of you will bow before the chromatic might of the great Tiamat." And centered right here. So it's a 30-foot cube. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to draw that. Come on. Alright. 30. No, wait. These are 5-foot squares. My B. So it's twice as big. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4. There we go. 30-foot cube. And we're going to center it right there. You see a twisting pattern of colors weaving through the air. The pattern appears for just a moment and then vanishes. Each creature in the area makes a wisdom save. Please.
Oh boy.
And what is her save DC? It doesn't actually say. Okay. God damn it. I'm afraid passed. Harder Rock passed. K-Bar failed. Manellis passed. John Hopkins failed. Can you give your rerolls to the party? Sure.
Okay, so Kibar and Jonathan gets one.
K-Bar and Jonathan each use a reroll. Go ahead and make the wisdom save one more time. K-Bar passed. John?
What do I do now? It's my turn, right?
No, make a wisdom save.
I already did.
Yes, and I'm afraid is allowing you to re-roll.
Ah, sorry, my bad. It's better.
No, you still failed. Alright.
Oh boy.
Anything else? Are we gonna try to save him a second time?
No.
Okay.
Just.
So, John, you are charmed. For the duration of the charm, you're charmed. For the duration of the charm, you are incapacitated, and your move speed is 0. All right, so that was her turn.
Did you roll for the yellow bear?
Oh, I did not. Let me do that. What did I say? Wiz? Hey. Alright.
Why could I have that roll?
And then Jonathan, well, it's your turn, but you're incapacitated. I believe it says at the end of your turn. Oh, no, it does not say that. Yep,
So I can't break. I can't attempt to break out. Okay.
Nope, not on your turn. Someone has to spend an action to try and shake you awake. Snap all of it. Manellis.
I'm gonna move up there.
Oh, you're not gonna help me? No.
Maybe next time. And then I'm going to cast Bless.
On?
Because that's all I do right now, apparently. I'm gonna put it on Zygon, Ben, and I was gonna put it on Hopkins, but I guess the Barbarian. Heart or Rock.
So Zygon, Hard to Rock, and who was the third one? Because I missed it again.
Ben.
Ben? Oh, Bryn.
Ben, Bryn. Oh, yeah.
What does that do again?
You
Whenever
get to
you...
add a D4 to attacks and saving throws
Okay.
Yeah.
for 1 minute.
Alright, Zygon. Zygon, does it at the start of the turn? Each creature in the area sees the pattern, make a wisdom save. Nope. Okay, never mind.
Does nothing on a pass, yeah?
No, yeah, you're free to go.
Okay, cool. Right, so I'm going to move a little bit. Just give me a second to draw the pattern. Actually, I don't need a pattern. So I'm just going to move directly behind her. To there.
Okay.
I have a speed of 50 feet, so I can,
Yeah, I know.
I can get to there. And I will attack her with my quarterstaff to begin with.
11 is a miss.
Okay, I'm going to spend my a key point to Flurry of Blows. So first an arm strike,
Okay, hit for
and
7.
she needs to make a dex. She's going to make a dex save to avoid falling prone.
Oh, she fails to maintain concentration on her spell. What the hell is that?
So I get discharged.
Yes, you're no longer charmed.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. And then, what's the
Yes.
save? Strength? No, you said it was Dex.
Dex, yeah.
Okay. Dex save, 12. It's a fail, right?
That's a fail, yep, so she falls prone. So I have advantage on my next arm strike.
For another 7.
And she needs to make a strength save to not be pushed 10 feet. I think it's 10 feet, might be 15. But that's basically what I'm doing. No, 15 feet.
Okay.
That's a pass. Okay.
What's,
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
what's
she
the point
passed
of
the save.
pushing her away? Then you just have to chase her.
Because she'd be moving closer to the rest of the party.
Mm.
So they have less distance to travel.
Okay. The winged kobold, he is dead. Get him out of the tracker. Alright, Ven.
Alright, I'm going to fire at the owlbear from hidden cover.
I don't know about that. When you did your stealth check, that was compared to the kobolds and Jarala. Let me check and see if you're hidden from the owlbear.
Okay, I think I had a 20.
Oh, you did. That's right, because you re-rolled it twice. Alright, you're hidden.
Cool. And I'm going to re-roll that.
Don't forget to add your D4.
Nah, I'm just going to re-roll that.
Feels bad.
16 is a hit.
The life of a bard.
Oh, damn, yeah. I
Add
could've
your
rolled my D4,
inspiration.
never mind.
And then I'm going to hide.
Okay. Stealth check?
19.
Alright, K-Bar starts slashing at the barrier. Uh-oh, Demon Lord's almost free. No! K-Bar?
I'm gonna move up 25 feet and see if I can see the see anything else. All right, she's not in range. Does any of my friends look like they've been hit?
No, not really.
I took a little bit of damage in the last fight, but I'm pretty much okay.
There you go.
But only a little bit.
Pretty sure you can't have this conversation on his turn.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Well, I mean, like I said, I was just looking around real quick to see if
No,
anybody
no,
like
you're
looked like they
fine.
were
Yeah,
really
yeah,
hurt.
yeah.
Okay.
No, nobody is severely damaged.
All right, I'll end my turn right here then, and hold action just in case the owlbear comes to my space. I'll.
Yeah, he comes close to you. You're gonna give him a bunk. All right, Hartor Rock.
Moving there, gonna throw a javelin at that dragonborn in the back.
All right, that's a hit.
Oh wow, I'm an idiot. I forgot this character's range. She has a crossbow. Oops.
All right, kobolds are all still, literally all of them are still napping.
Huh.
The only ones that were awake are now not awake. All right, the owlbear going to stand up. Hoot. And it is going to slash. Where do I want it? Who do I want it? Where should I go, chat? Good night, folks. Good luck. All right, see you, squirrel. Yeah, we'll attack Amafrey. Why not? We'll attack Amafrey. Slash at Amafrey and miss. And we'll slash at Amafrey again and miss a second time. I knew I should have moved. And then the winged kobold that had flown on top of the cup, it having completed its task, is turning around and coming back towards you now. And I don't think.
By the way, line of is my character still limited to line of sight?
Who are you?
Sorry, Jonathan Hopkins. Most of the map is still very dark for me.
It's because you're a human.
Source of light.
There's no light source here other than the one that's up here, which probably shouldn't even be there.
Foggy. Actually, it's in here. The light
Okay.
source is in here.
All right. Doesn't look like there's
Okay, got it.
anything. Okay. So she's just going to fly forward. And throw another dagger, which is a miss. Alright, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid he's going to move here. And then attack with her rapier.
Hit.
That's it.
Okay. Alright, Jarala will take her turn. She's going to use half her movement to stand up, first and foremost. And then... Public... She... Point you choose 60 feet. Okay. She is going to turn around and she looks at you, Zygon. And when she does, she is going to point at you. And when she and you see her begin to whisper something. You can't quite, she's looking at you and she's mouthing words, but your concentration begins to wane, and it's incredibly difficult to hear exactly what it is she's being said. It's almost like this haze is coming over your mind. I need you to make a Constitution save, please. I'm sorry, Wisdom save. What the is this?
You okay?
No!
What's wrong?
You!
What am I doing?
Shh.
You're noisier than anyone here.
I'm gonna throw stuff at you again. John, it's your turn.
Okay. I still see the damn big beast, so I'm gonna move. I'm gonna put myself in a better position. Here. It's closer, and I'm gonna take shots. So that's 2 shots, right? Yeah.
At the
Fuck.
bear? 2 misses.
Yeah, but 2 misses. Fuck.
Alright, and then Manelas.
I'll move up here. And then from here, I guess I'll just cast Sacred Flame at the owlbear.
Front of your sheet.
No. Do it from the front of the sheet.
Are you lying to me?
I'm the Barkley now.
Alright, and this was at her, at Jarilla?
This is the owlbear.
Oh, at the owlbear. Okay. Passed.
Okay.
And then back to Zygon.
Okay, I say, well, that's not very nice, is it? Whispering. And I'm going to smack her in the head.
You wouldn't dare. Oh, you would. Alright. So there's your
And
first
spend-
9.
Yep, and then key point, unarmed strike, try and knock her prone. I'm gonna use my last reroll on that.
Forget to add your D4.
I don't think that matters on a nat 1.
Such an F for Bard.
Yeah. So that was the reroll.
Okay. 2 hits.
Oh.
And
Yeah, 2 hits, and then there's going to be the third one. But she needs to make a dex save to remain standing.
she make it twice?
No. Ignore. Well,
it has to be an
quarterstaff
unarmed
doesn't do it.
strike.
Yeah, it has to be flurry of blows
Okay.
specifically. And she passed that one, so unarmed strike.
Miss.
I'm going to add my
Add your
D4. I'm going to add my
D4.
D4, yeah. Hopefully that helps. So 14.
Hit.
Okay, so 5 and a strength save to not be pushed 10 feet.
Oh, different one. Haha.
Ah, damn.
So 7, 10, 16. No, not 16. 7, 10, 19. Oof. Alright, Ven?
Sorry, I'm going to move too.
Ven?
I'm going to fire from hiding at the owlbear.
Hit.
And back to the shadows.
Yep. And then K-Bar?
I am going to move and hope that the kobolds are away. To here, and Shrek, Jarella, and the owlbear need to make a charisma saving throw.
For what?
Bane.
Okay. So you're
You're the
gonna
opposite of bless. Yeah, I'm gonna bane them.
break concentration on sleep?
I don't think is sleep concentrate. I just thought it was until somebody heard them.
Sleep is not concentration.
Oh my god, really? Okie dokie.
I have the powers of Google Foo.
I was just looking up in the compendium.
Your compendium takes a second to load.
Nah, dog.
It bothers me.
Alright. Okay. Duration for 1 minute. What round are we on? Are they gonna wake up soon? Oh, no way. We're on 3 of 3 of the 10 required. Alright, so you're going to Bane. What's the save?
It's charisma, I think. Yeah, it's DC 13.
Alright, here's Jarala. And then you said the owlbear?
Yeah. Basically, the Shrek and the owlbear. I get 3 enemies.
the owlbear is baned. And then who was the third? Oh, Shrek.
Shrek.
Also a fail. Let me set that to public. Okay. So, Bane. Do I...
And that'll, my turn.
Alright. After that, I can go ahead hard tour, and I'll mark these guys with, something. My roll 20. God damn.
Gonna move there, javelin, sure up.
Fuck's sake. Alright, javelin on who? Jarala.
Shirok.
Oh, okay. That will kill him. Dead.
And then I'll just look at Jarala and be like, you're next. It's my turn.
No. Kobold's still napping. Owlbear, he's just gonna come right there. Just gonna flank around Amafrey, who is proven too difficult to hit, and it is going to swipe at K-Bar. If I can get the damn sheet open. What it looks to be a mitt. Wow, okay.
Ooh. Tough.
Shirok is dead. Let's get them out of the tracker. Amafrey.
I'm afraid he's going to attack with her rapier again. And then use my superiority dice and try to scare the owlbear.
Try to scare the owlbear. I heard that, right?
Yes.
Wisdom save.
Not
Finished?
scared. Yes.
It has been
Oh, so it gets minus...
minus 1d4, so the
No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it failed. Okay, it's a scared owlbear. I can't even...
Sorry, that's...
Jarala. Where did Zygon go? Why'd you run way over there?
Because I'm not supposed to stay next to people.
Yes, you are. Okay, Jarala is going to use Scorching Ray, and she's going to use her Reckless Dweomer. So, let's see, this is going to be... No. It was supposed to be more than that. Oh, I see. That's only the one ray. So 22. Oh, and this is it's going to go K-bar, 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 K-bar. Because you're in front of her and you're the most threatening thing right now. So let's see, there's three for the default, one for the higher level slot, and then one for Reckless Dweomer. And with all of those attacks, we got 4 damage for fire, and that's it. You take 4 fire damage.
You meant me, right?
And I'll do my concentration check.
Anticlimactic.
No, it was all harder rock. What are you talking about? Or did I say K-bar? Yeah, I meant harder, because he's the one right here.
Oh, okay. I was about to say 2 of those should have hit me then.
Nope, my bad. So that's what she's gonna do. Is it just me or are all my rules like shit tonight? John Hopkins.
You've had a rough night for rolls.
Ah. Alright, we get myself in a better position, and I'm in
Saving
darkness
all
now. So here. Get closer and shoot. Yeah, so we'll go first. 8 damage. Huh.
Okay. And the 17 was against who?
This one here.
The bear. The bear. All right. First attack is going to kill it.
Ooh, can I redirect my second attack to someone else then?
I would imagine you would want to. Yes.
I can't see anyone else though. It's dark.
Then you have a problem.
There's sleeping kobolds.
Sure. Shoot on one of the kobolds.
All
I
right.
can barely
20
see
will
this
hit
one.
for 9, and he's dead. Manillas.
Barely see. I can't go any further than this though. I can't see anything else.
Is this
Manillas.
kobold here dead or asleep?
He's dead.
Alright then.
The big difference
I'm
is
gonna
the
move
bloody
it.
marker.
Oh, okay.
Dead kobolds
move-
have the bloody marker. Sleeping kobolds just have an X.
And on one of the sleeping kobolds by Heart or Rock, I'll cast Sacred Flame.
It's a fail. They can't move out of the way. Oh my god. And that's a dead kobold.
I got a kill!
Zygon?
Okay, let's move up. Back to here again, and I'm just gonna quarterstaff and unarmed strike. So 200 quarterstaff,
Hit.
and unarmed strike with
Miss.
less, so it's 11. Yeah, cool. Sorry, let me see how far I moved. 5.
Smashes the barrier. No, no, he's coming. Alright, was that it?
Yeah, sorry, that's it.
Oh, you're out of key. Ven.
No, I still have one left. I just don't want to use it yet, just in case.
Use
So
it.
I want to shoot this kobold,
Okay.
but I want to know, he's sleeping. Is he technically surprised if I shoot him?
Surprised? No.
Well, okay. Well, I'm just going to shoot him then.
No. Surprised is only if I think it specifically says it's a creature that hasn't acted in combat yet. And that's like if you ambush him. And yeah,
Well, so
and you're right,
there's
only in
two
the first
parts.
round.
Okay, so I didn't know if there was a correlation or if they were separate, like during the first attack, and then also any surprise creature.
No, because literally, surprise only happens in the first round of combat.
Sure.
And then,
Alright, so
go ahead.
So I'm from an advantage because I'm hidden, but I'm at disadvantage because he's prone, right? So normal.
Yep. It's just a normal attack. Oof.
Don't
Rip.
forget to roll your bless stats.
It doesn't matter!
Then I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
know,
move and
but I wanna
hide.
use it.
Alright, so move and hide. And then you can just roll your stealth while K-Bar takes his turn. That's a fail!
Sure. I'll use your bless. Don't worry.
Oh well,
Well,
the bless will matter here, actually. Oh wait, I thought is bless attacks and saving throws?
Yeah.
Attacks and
Oh.
saves.
Yes.
So not skill checks.
Not skill check.
Not
Fine,
skill
they
check.
can see me.
Hey, there's a guy over there!
I'm gonna try to hit Gorilla, and I guess that's probably a miss.
Yes, that is a miss versus.
Nobody's hurt, so I'll end my turn.
Alright, Hard Rock.
Moving to range. Reckless.
Nope.
17 total.
Oh, reckless. Yeah, that is a hit. I forgot. Okay. Finished.
And that's my turn.
Kobold's still napping. They'll never get up. Owlbear is dead. Get him out of there. I'm afraid.
Move over here and poking the kobold.
22?
Do I get advantage because of
22?
his living? Yes, that's it. Move it. That's it.
Alright, Chirala. Come on. You gotta do something. Gotta do something here. Jirala is going to just run around Hartor Rock. Yep. And she's got a Thunder Wave. She's getting desperate. Alright. So,
Oof.
yeah. So, it's like everyone.
That's some dead kobolds.
Yeah, all the kobolds are super dead. Even if they pass the save, they're dead. Doesn't matter.
So everyone does a save?
No, not just the people in the radius. That'd be
Okay.
K-Bar, Amafrey, and Harder Rock. K-Bar failed. Hartor and Amafrey, you take half. And I'm just gonna delete.
Take what you cut out at the end, 4 or 5.
So that was what, 18 damage?
Yeah, 18. So you take half. Or no,
Oh.
K-Bar, you.
No, I take full.
Yeah, you're taking 18. You just eat it. And then Hartor, you're taking the 9. Yeah, he gets pushed back. Woo! Alright. And then it's gonna go up to John Hopkins.
But I can't see anything. So I don't know what to do.
Then dodge.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a dodge act. I'm gonna use an action to dodge in case something attacks me.
Alright, Manellis.
I'm thinking. So I'll just Sacred Flame her.
Sacred Flame, Jirala. And Dex, she dodged, man. She wants no part of what you got.
I was gonna say Bane, but if it was 4, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Up here I go.
God, there's Bane and Bless and all this bullshit. Zygon.
All right, let's move in and try and kick some ass. So two-handed quarterstaff. Ooh, damn.
Swing and a miss.
Yep. And unarmed strike.
And down she goes.
Is she dead yet?
Yes.
Hello? Anyone? She dead. Good.
All right.
Okay, so you guys have very little time to celebrate your victory, however, because as Jarala goes down, you can see a clamor coming from the other side of the King's Pyre as the other group comes running in your direction.
How much time do we have? Like,
Zero! They are upon you already. Roll initiative.
so we don't have time in between it to take even like a healing potion or something.
Negative. From one combat right to another. It's 10:15. We need to get through this shit fast.
Right?
Roll initiative again. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, and then I have to figure out how many things are here.
Guys, I rolled above 1.
Okay, goddamn. All
The
right.
fog is still thick, isn't it?
All right. So here's this guy. Get rid of that. There's this guy. There's this guy. Oh, damn. And then... Oh, no, that's not right. Okay. One, two, three, four. Five. That. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay, get rid of all the things. Alright. And then I'm going to go ahead and put all these guys onto the right layer. And then we'll go ahead and start rolling initiative. Initiative for the Grey Patriots. For his lieutenants, Little Eric and Ruse. And then for Sand Krulek himself. Spartan Bear, $5. You want that book? Oh yes, it's a good book. It's going to be so much fun. Alright. So I believe that's everybody. Descending. And turn start. The Grey Patriots will have the first action in combat. Let me go ahead and clear up some of these and get the correct sheets out. Alright, so they come running up. They look at Jarala's dead corpse laying at your feet, and they look up at you with shock and horror. Sensing that you're no friend of theirs either, they immediately commence with their attack. And there are 6... Actually, they're supposed to be different, but well, I'm not changing it anymore. There are 6 Patriots here, and half of them are wielding melee weapons, the other half are wielding short bows. So let's do the melee Patriots first. They're going to run up here, here, and here. And then they're going to attack... you know what? What was our last... Round 5. Okay? So... This Bless still on for 5 rounds, okay?
Sweet.
Yeah, because it's got a 1 minute duration. It lasted for 5 rounds, and then these guys came running up. I could probably say that it took a little bit of time for them to get there, but fuck it, no, you're fine. So here we are. Scimitar attacks. And Spartan. Miss. Hartor Rock. That is a hit for 6. Were you raging Hartor Rock?
No, unless I'm able to rage before they show up. Yeah.
Negative! And then 1 for Amafrey. Alright, so it looks like only Harder Rock took damage. Then the 3 with the bows, you see them kind of fall to the back. And they all position around a very heavily ornamented man in the back line. And when they do, they start firing on your back line. First, towards Manelis. That is a hit for 8. And then Manelis, after you take your damage... Oh, never mind. You are unconscious. So much for that bless. Who heals the healer? Next, Archer going to fire at Jonathan. Kapow! Misses. And the last one, Ven, assumed to still be hiding, is going to shoot at K-Bar. And miss. And then Jonathan, it's up to you.
Are they carrying torches? Because they're humans as well, right?
We can assume one of them is human. It's gonna be this guy back here.
So can I see their life source?
Shh.
Ooh. Yes, now I see it. Close. Now that I can actually see what's happening, I'm gonna go into the darkness and shoot the one in front of I'm afraid. I'm gonna reroll the second one.
Because of Amafrey? Alright.
Nope, whoops, wrong one. Wrong button. There we go.
Alright, 18 is a hit, and you already rolled damage 6 and 7, so we'll just take it at 13, and who was the target? Which one? Okay. That is a dead patriot.
Nice.
Alright, Ven?
Alright, I'm going to fire from advantage, the one below Spartan. I'm going to use my last reroll before I start using luck.
Alright.
If it will click.
11. That is a miss.
Can I still use luck on this one?
Sure, why not?
Let's do it again. Do it live.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
that'll
There we
do it. So 9 and then sneak attack.
Yep. And then I'll move
13,
myself.
that is a dead bandit. Patriot, I mean, Kappa.
Stealthing.
Okay. I think you're hidden. Pretty.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah. Poof. I'm afraid.
Well, I'm afraid we'll move here and use one of your healer kits. So, Menelis gets down,
Yeah.
and then she will move here, and that's it.
Why is it off to the side? It needs to be centered. What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Okay. Little Eric is going to take his turn. And you can see that little Eric is a literal Goliath. And he towers over the rest of you. He picks up a gigantic mace and starts lumbering towards your closest party member. Hi.
Hi.
He is going to try to bash you with that mace, I'm afraid.
Okay.
And that's a hit. For 6. Oh shit, okay. I did not realize. Apparently, little Eric has advantage. Okay. And then, after he bops you the first time, he's gonna do it again. No, he's not. No, he is not. Alright. And then it is time for Ruse to take his turn. His other right-hand man. Ruse, you see him grab a great axe, and then he yells into the sky, and he's gonna run forward and try to attack Harter Rock. He says, "I'll show you how to berserk!" And he's going to attack you with advantage. 22 is a hit. For 7. And then the knight, who is standing in the back, you see he's been carefully observing the battle here. And after what seems like a moment, oh. Alright, you see him, shout out, "Men, do not falter here! We are on the right side of the law, and we will vanquish these interlopers!" And he is going to give a rallying speech to everyone around him. So that is what's happening now. Okay, so anytime one of his allies makes an attack roll or a saving throw, it can add a d4 to the roll. Hey, look, it's me. Alright, K-Bar, it is your turn.
Alright, I am on my last leg, so I'm going to guzzle a potion and healing word myself. We got like 3 hit points. So 4, 5, 6, and then the healing word.
Okay. And the healing word went where? Was that on yourself too?
On myself, I'm really close to dead.
Isn't healing word plus your spell mod?
Yeah, healing word gets my spell mod. The potions don't.
Well, I know that.
This 2d4 plus 2, yeah.
So
He's only... Oh, there.
there it is. Yeah, I was waiting. I was like, I see 2 d4s.
Oh, I forgot that I had to specify the level. I thought healing word was only level 1. Yeah, that'll be my turn. So 4, 5, 6, 11 total.
Yep. All right. Minutes.
I will move over here. And I'll put this on
Stop
Zygon.
it! You just stop it with it!
I'll put it on Zygon, Jonathan, and Venbrin. I came into this game with the intention of only doing one thing.
Blessing people?
Yep.
I don't know what kind of cleric you are, though, because you're like, "I will bless you, my child." And also, let's totally kill and torture this orc. And it's like...
yeah, I want it on Venbrin, not Kiba.
No, you said you wanted it on K-Bar. That's what I heard. You wanted it on K-Bar yourself and Amafrey, right?
Hello.
If that's a distant thing, it's fine. I'll manage.
There we go. Okay, done? Yes, you're done. Zygon.
Okay, so two-handed quarterstaff at the guy in front of me,
Bunk.
and I'll hit him with an unarmed strike too.
All right, that is a dead patriot.
Sweet. And I'll just move back to here. That's my turn.
Okay, Hartor.
Rage.
Hey.
And I have advantage on the guy in front of me, right?
Yes, he attacked reckless.
Okay, so I'm not gonna reckless. Mother.
That's nice.
Oh, don't worry about that, but that was just out of habit.
I'm afraid is giving you a reroll. So how many you got left, I'm afraid? I think that's 3 or 4. Oh my god.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
What the fuck?
27. Roll your damage for your oh, it's in the right hand. So it's all of that. 27, 28, 33 damage.
Holy shit.
Give me another one of those rerolls.
Oh, that's a reroll.
Damn.
That's my turn.
I just want to point out 33 damage. No red dot. Just JS. Alright, the Gray Patriots are going to take their turn. These are the 3 ones that are ranged. And so they are going to ready to volley. And first one is going to be Amafrey. I could roll my d4, but it doesn't matter. Second one will be Hartor Rock. 14, I think that does matter. So here's the d4. 15, it didn't matter. Balls. Last crossbow attack on Jonathan. What's your AC? I have no idea, actually. 15. Alright, so a d4. 15! Got him! Take 7 piercing damage.
Got it.
Actually, think of that one. I'm going to say, look behind you and try and cutting words him to make him miss.
What?
Hartor, you attacked the one in the bottom, right? This one here?
The one, yeah, the one that actually just barely hit. I'm going to try to cutting words to make him miss.
Alright, can you link me cutting words?
It's basically the same thing as my inspiration, but
Except you subtract from their roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So-
going to do a...
Yeah, he misses.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to do attack the same target, and I'm going to use an action surge, so I have 3 attacks. Action doesn't give extra bonus, right? It only gives an extra action.
Extra action, right.
Action surge gives you an extra action and an extra bonus action.
Seriously? Ah. Alright then, 4 attacks. Oh wait.
No,
Nope.
it doesn't give you a bonus action.
It only gives you an
It's
extra roll
saying
action.
it's saying that you can take your extra action and you still have your possible bonus.
Ah, alright. 3 attacks.
And this is at who? At the
So-
Berserker?
Yeah.
Okay. These are with advantage. All hit.
Wow.
Okay. So 11, 18. Hey. And then Ven.
I'll shoot at the same target with stealth advantage.
Okay. Another hit. And sneak attack for 6.
And then back to stealth.
10? No, 15 because of cloak.
Yep.
Damn it, I have to actually check. Okay. You are hidden from everybody except for Krulek, and little Eric.
Yeah, all right, fine. If they want to rush me, bring it.
I'm afraid.
Okay, I'm going to move here, and then use my healer's kit on Arthur.
Alright, so it's 8 plus your level, Hartor.
And then I'm going to use my second win myself.
Okay.
Then I'm going to action surge and attack the berserker.
And that is a dead berserker. Ruse goes down.
Yay! And then move here.
It's a
That's
productive turn. Okay, up next is little Eric. And little Eric is going to try to bash I'm afraid. Nope. Harder rock. 16? He doesn't have advantage anymore. Is 16 a hit?
Yeah, 16 hits.
Okay. For a whopping 7. 3, you're raging. And after that, it goes to Sant, Kulek. You see him pull out a massive crossbow. And he takes aim at you, Ven. And you can't hear him because he's so far away and there's still the waterfall. But you can see him very clearly mouth the words, I see you. Oh shit, I forgot about my D4s. I think they all miss it. It doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. He's going to shoot that heavy crossbow at Ven Bryn.
I'm not back. I see you too.
Damn it. What are my rules today? Alright, K-Bar.
You're next.
You cad.
The knight, I'm going to just try to crossbow and then healing words our berserker.
Okay. And crossbow. 13 is a miss.
And I'll give you it level. I'll give you my other level 2 just to help you out as much as I can.
Okay. Level 2 healing word on Harder Rock for a whopping 6.
Woo!
Isn't that
Now on
awesome?
my turn.
Manelis.
Still something.
Manelis Vanillis.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on little Eric. I did it again.
Yes, you did.
I'm used to looking at only the spell sheet because wizard.
Way to go, Berkeley. Is it 12 UDC or is it 13?
13.
You hit him.
It's a very puny flame, man.
I basically took like a little Ziploc lighter and just like snapped it on his skin.
Yeah, it left a very unpleasant burn. It's very annoying.
It's going to be uncomfortable for a few days.
It's going to be quite a nuisance. All
Okay,
right,
that sucks, so I'm going to use one of my rerolls.
then it's the last one.
No, because I've donated again.
Oh, you're right. I didn't mark it on my scratch pad.
Okay, yeah,
'Cause
that
I'm
was
a
my
baddie.
last. I used all of my last ones, so this is the first of the next
Right
lot.
on. Right on.
So that, and then unarmed strike.
Okay, 14 will hit for 7, and then the second unarmed strike will kill him. All right.
And I'll use the last 5 feet to move to there.
All right, Harder Rock.
Go harder rock, smash it.
Or
I'll
don't.
get there. Reckless.
If you walk away from little Eric, he's gonna get to boop you.
Yep, go ahead.
Boop!
Big mistake.
Oh.
Big mistake.
Go ahead.
It's just Okay, it's 10, but he's raging. So it's going to be... well, it's 3 and 1. Because it's half... No, it's 5. The total of damage on the one swing is 10. You're taking 5. It's not per dice.
Okay. I just tell him to piss off as I run towards Krulek, attack Krulek.
He just kind of shakes his fist at you. And then you were attacking Strun, Krulek. So 22, a hit for 13.
Plus the 6 radiant.
Yes, plus the 6 radiant. So 19 total. He just eats it.
That's my turn.
All right. Great Patriots. So seeing you up here next to their boss, they are going to drop the crossbows and pull out scimitars and swarm you. And you hear them shout, "My life for you, Krulek!" Ah! Nope. Oh, D4. Yeah, that's a hit. For 3. And then attack you again. With my D4. Wow. For another 2. So you took 5 damage total from the Grey Patriots. And then it goes to John.
Oh god. I'm gonna ignore the little Eric first and knock out the Grey Patriots first. So I'm gonna move in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my crossbow to knock out the Grey Patriots. Right. I'm gonna aim at this one here.
What?
The bless.
He added bless to his attacks. Yay!
Yeah. Alright, so hit. But why is it added to the damage? Oh,
No,
you didn't roll the
it's not.
damage. So 5, 10. Okay. You got him both times. Done?
Yeah. Done.
So I'm moving here and shooting at Sand.
Okay. Remember, you're not hidden from him.
That's true. But I will still hit him.
Yep, hit him anyway.
And then I'm going to hide, and as I hide, I'm going to slowly drag my fingers across my neck. I can see it. Hold on, that should have been with advantage. Let me roll it one more time.
Okay, go ahead. You just click the button again. Alright, 16. You're hidden from everybody. I'm afraid.
I'm afraid it's going to attack with her rapier.
14 is a hit.
Okay. Superiority.
So superior.
Nice.
Oh, he's just scared.
And that's it.
All right. Little Eric. Now afraid of I'm afraid, little Eric. He's going to run away. You can take your leaving engagement. And he's going to try and... Oh my god, you hit? You're kidding me right now. Okay, hit for 8. And then he's going to try to beat up on Zygon with disadvantage because fear. Ha! Nope. Ha! Nope again. Alright. I don't even need to roll my d4s. Sand. Okay, so Sand, seeing you all up in his face, he puts away that massive crossbow and he reaches out and he pulls out a greatsword. And now he's going to swing at you. Hit on Harder Rock for 10. So take 5. And then he doubles back and swings again. And misses you. Womp womp. And K-Bar.
I am going to step forward 10 feet, point at the dead owlbear and say, "Hey Zon, I'm sorry we killed your mother," and vicious mockery him.
I like it.
Your face when you mock someone to death.
All right, DC 13. DC 13 from Sand. Oh.
Alright, so nothing happens, and I'll end my turn.
Manillas.
Oh wait, I didn't see that he's played again. I'll give our barbarian a level 1 healing word.
Oh, okay. And then Manillas, you can go ahead with your turn.
I'll just move forward to here and cast Sacred Flame on this guy.
Okay. No, he dies.
Correct.
That'll be all.
All right. Saigon?
Okay, I'm going to move away from Little Eric. He will get an attack, but he's feared, so I'm not too worried about it.
Ah! Oh, my 24.
My 24.
And let's go with the quarterstaff. So
7.
7. And then he's going to go with his key point and unarmed strike.
I'm sorry. 17 is not a hit against him.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Well, I have bless anyway, so 21.
What? Oh, because you rolled a 4.
Yeah.
18. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so hit. 7, 14.
Dex save to stay standing.
Pass.
Okay, so last unarmed strike.
Miss.
Plus 1d4, so 19.
He will parry. Finally! Adds 2 AC against a melee attack that would hit it. Must see the attacker and be wielding a melee weapon, and he has his greatsword currently. So he's just going to deflect your last attack.
Okay. That's and then I will
Run. Get out of here, you little bitch. Harder rock. Reckless. 19 is a hit. 16 and Krulek goes down. And when Krulek drops, little Eric, the last remaining patriot, you see that they just give up. It's not that they surrender, it's just seeing their leader fall, they just drop their weapons and stand and staring slack-jawed, realizing that they have lost. Alright, we're going to go back to the main page, and we're going to sum things up very, very quickly, because we only have like 12 minutes left. So, conclusion.
and loot everything.
Shush. That's a given. Here we go. Alright, you find quite a bit of treasure within the 2 camps from everything that they have raided. I'm not going to go into detail describing the individual, like there's a chest and there's a dick around and you open it, but we're not going to do that. I'm just going to give you all the shit in both of the camps since I rushed you through. And so let's get to the rewards, right? You report back to Braden Yill, who pays you for your reward over the following days. The first few merchant caravans leaving Flan and journey cautiously along the Iron Route. Word of the caravan's arrival is greeted with celebration, and all the characters are met as heroes. There is a parade in your honor. You guys are all treated to what seems to be a never-ending supply of drinks and meals, and the party rages on in your honor for many, many days. After which, let's talk about rewards. Experience. Killed a ton of things. You definitely hit the maximum XP cap, which is 600 XP each for this adventure. As far as treasure goes, oh my god. Okay, give me a second to calculate it. Inside Sand Krulek's tent, there's a total value of 125 gold. Within Jarella's wagon, there's another 125 gold in miscellaneous bullshit. The Black Fist guards had the bounty on Krulek for 100, and House Cadorna had a bounty that you guys negotiated up to 100 for each. So that is another 200 there. There's Kobold Treasure in Area 4. You did not go there, or do that, or do that, or do that. These are all extra areas, not just 2 camps. And then Krulek and Jarala on their bodies are going to have an additional 50 gold worth of stuff. So all together, oh damn, there's 7 of you. I was like, oh, that's going to be easy. All together, each of you get 85 gold. Round down, haha, sucks to be you. 85 gold pieces each. And there are a few... No, I lied. There is 1 permanent magic item available. Inside Krulek's camp, you guys find a enchanted longbow. It is a +1 weapon. And the way that distributing magic items goes, first, is there anybody in the group that does not own a magic weapon? Not a magic weapon, a magic item, period.
Me and whoever that was.
Jonathan.
Okay.
K-Bar doesn't, but he doesn't really need a longbow, so I'm out of this one.
So you're going to pass? So it's
Yeah,
between Jonathan and Manelis. The only exception is if the party unanimously agrees to give it to one person.
I mean, who uses the longbow here? Well, I should say the 2 of you.
But yeah.
Well, I know the cleric's not proficient, right?
No, I'm not proficient in it.
And then Jonathan, you're a crossbow expert. I mean, although this is still tier 1, you could just rebuild in 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking about going for Kensei as well, so that'd be useful for.
Well, you have to decide right. Actually, what is your experience at?
Well, yeah, I'm going to have to use downtime days to do it, because we worked out before that it was impossible for me to get the XP to get to level 5.
All right, so
I
you're
have to
safe.
use
You can
downtime
rebuild
days.
and then.
Yep.
I can still rebuild, and with the longbow, I'm proficient in it. So definitely in long range situations, I'm gonna use my longbow instead of my crossbow. Definitely.
All right, so then it goes to Jonathan, and then renown. All faction members get plus 1 renown. Emerald Enclave members, you'll be sad to know that killing the owlbear that was kept captive by Jarella cost you a renown point. If you had simply set the bear free and had not killed it, you would have gained an additional. There was a two harpers. You will also be sad to know that since you failed to capture the Cult of the Dragon spy, which was Shirak, the special named flying kobold, you missed out on an extra point there. You wouldn't have even known it was a thing because you never actually talked to the kobold. You're just like, fuck you, kill him. And then the Lord's Alliance members, you will be happy to know that you have earned an additional faction point and additional renown for bringing Strahd Krulek to justice.
Nice.
Nice.
I have a question.
1 second. Oh, there's more? Nope, we didn't do that. Nope, we didn't do that either. Order the Gauntlet Zentarum. You could have got additional stuff if you had brought people back alive.
Well, the one guy is still alive.
He's not one of the people that matter.
Oh, I don't know.
It had to be Krulek. All right, and then everybody gets 10 downtime days each. Okay, dokie.
I am
Alright,
just
we-
50 experiences
Sweet.
short of level 4, and then I would use my downtime days to get level 5. Can I use more downtime days to like
No.
compensate for that
that's not
50
a thing.
experience?
All right. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us, everybody. Appreciate you being here. I especially want to say thank you to everybody that donated to our charity event. Really do appreciate that. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. If you haven't already, make sure you check out all the panels down below. We have a schedule there. You can see all the days that we play D&D. You can also join our Discord if you enjoy the content. You want to try and get in games of your own. And then, if you haven't already, check out our link to our Take This charity event. Lots of fun things we're giving away there. Just click the link, see what all we have to offer, and consider donating to a good cause. And I'm Daddy Warbucks. I will see you guys tomorrow. We are playing the Horde of the Dragon Queen at 7 o'clock.